Oh my God, we're here. We're here. The Stanley Cup Final. We made it. We're here. September 19th. My time hop says, oh yeah, first game of the preseason. Can't wait. Blah, 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 blah. The march to the cup starts now. Yada, yada. But indeed, September 19th in the calendar year 2020, and we're talking about giving this bad boy away within the next 10 days tops. I'm Brian Sklover. Welcome to Hockey Now Network's Watching Together. We are here at the Stanley Cup Finals, the Dallas Stars and Tampa Bay Lightning. Isn't she beautiful? Even cardboard, she looks great. She just shines. She's shining. The ring light is shining right off of her like it's shining off of my cheeks, as you see. But this is what it's all about. This is what it's been about for the last 7 weeks. 7 full weeks between Toronto and Edmonton. 24 teams, including 8 teams who really shouldn't have been there to begin with, maybe. And now here we are. One of them we fully expected to see, the Tampa Bay Lightning. You've been waiting for this a long time, Lightning fans. A long time. I'm not just talking back to 2004 with the last Stanley Cup in general, the only one in franchise history, but the numerous visits to the Stanley Cup Finals and the conference finals and getting that close to the prize, and you don't touch it. You did not win. They are on the cusp of winning. Erasing what happened last year at the hands of Columbus, although many of us will never forget that, including Lightning fans. You never forget that. However, their biggest test is ahead of them in the Dallas Stars, a team that really, I think we all were super, super, super insistent that Vegas would make all the noise and they'd be pressing forward. And then they came out in the round robin round and they were the 1 seed and they were just blowing teams out. And then now Vegas went home. And now the Dallas Stars are standing in front of the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Dallas Stars, with this core that's been together. I'm trying this new set thing. Tell me if you like it or not. Actually, don't tell me. I don't care what you think. Hello, Tim Allen. You are Tim Allen, and you are here, and I'm glad you are. Do you say that anymore? I am Tim Allen. So we're talking about, Aaron, it is the Cup Final, baby. Here we are. We're talking about the core who's been, hang on one quick second. We're talking about the core who has been together for a while. I'm talking about Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin. 2 players who probably didn't get the amount of respect that they deserved over the last, decade, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years. This team, like Dallas, you could never really figure them out. They had a lot of talent. They had something there, but just a couple times they got close. They couldn't get close enough. It just wasn't happening for them. You've got Ben and Seguin, and Ben with his personal accolades, winning the Art Ross a couple years ago. Didn't he win it on like the last day? Pretty exciting to watch him win that last second, pretty much. Then Tyler Seguin coming over from Boston years ago, and the two of them, they build this team around these guys, and you add in Corey Perry and Joe Pavelski, 2 fairly grizzled veterans who have really grinded it out through their career. Corey Perry won a cup in 2007 with Anaheim, but Joe Pavelski, he's another one where you're so close. Don't touch it. You didn't win it. So Joe Pavelski now in the position to win himself Stanley Cup. Throw in Miro Heiskanen, whom Anton Khudobin said is one of the best players he's seen in the league in a decade, and that guy's been playing for several years. Throw in some of that other youth that they have over there in Dallas, and then you throw Anton Khudobin himself as the Jordan Bennington of this year. He's the hot hand. Dallas is good. They are strong. They move the puck really well. Jamie Benn, Lightning fans, get to know Jamie Benn. He's going to be your pest for the next couple of days, and he's not your typical pest. He's not your Brad Marchand pest. He's not your Tom Wilson pest. He's the pest that is going to grind you. He's going to beat the crap out of you with his size. Then he's going to skate like lightning, no pun intended, down the ice, take it to the net, and score goals. That's what Jamie Benn brings to the table for the Dallas Stars. Tyler Seguin, a little more finesse. Nonetheless, the whole team roundabout, when you throw in the goaltending they're getting from Anton Khudobin, they are a perfectly rounded team, and they're going to give the Lightning some fits. Let's talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning now. Let's talk about how we've been talking about Big Cat, Andrei Vasilevskiy, and his play and his tendencies and abilities throughout a tournament, and the way he might let some weak goals go or soft goals, or maybe he's not getting the support that he needs on the backside. Ryan, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us from the UK. Appreciate you being here. I know it's an exciting weekend. The Premier League started back up over there. We'll talk about that. We'll get into that later or in a couple days or once we get past the fight for this bad boy. But let's talk about how solid Vasilevskiy has been at times. Solid enough to keep the Lightning in the tournament. I don't know that he's played better than Anton Khudobin, but both of them together, I mean, both of them have played pretty impressive in their own minds, in their own rights. Then, of course, you throw in the A++ talent of Nikita Kucherov and Braden Point and their ability to just take the puck to the net and score a goal on a moment's notice. And then let's also talk about the grizzled depth that the Lightning went out and got at the trade deadline moons ago, over 6 months ago. Barclay Goodrow, Blake Coleman, two players that the team was missing last year. These were the guys that they were missing last year. If you're a fan of hockey now and used to listen to the podcast, you know I said at deadline, you got to go out, you got to get grit. You got to go get Wayne Simmons or you're not going to win a playoff round, and they didn't. I don't think that's on me. But nonetheless, this year, they have those kind of players in the lineup. Of course, without Steven Stamkos, it hurts. But if Steven Stamkos wasn't the captain of this team, Victor Hedman would be, and he would be well-deserved of the captaincy. Because this, I mean, I'll put my prediction out there as far as Conn Smythe winner. It's going to be, for me, if they keep performing at the level they have been, it's going to be Anton Khudobin for Dallas if they win. It's going to be Victor Hedman for the Lightning if they win. Self-proclaimed Hockey Now soccer reporter. Is that you, Tim? That works for me, man. That works for me. Vasi hasn't had to make the same level of you're 100% right. You're 100% right. The Lightning defense has played so well. McDonough and Eric Cernak and Shattenkirk and Sergachev, and he's been getting feisty. I love when they open the case and there's the Stanley Cup. But yeah, I mean, Vasi hasn't had to save the day the way that Khudobin has, but he has. I mean, you remember was it a game 7? I think it was a game 7. It was a game 7. Calgary and Dallas played. Did they play game 7? I don't remember. I know Calgary came out leading 3-0, and then Dallas came out in the rest of the game, scored 7 goals and put Calgary away. I remember that much. I don't remember what round it was. I don't remember the specifics of the rest of the tournament, but I just know that Dallas has that in them. They can do that kind of thing. So, Radek Faksa looks to be the glaring scratch as far as Dallas goes. Let's see. I don't see anyone else of big name that's sitting out there. As far as the Lightning go, Matthew Joseph, Verhaeghe, Coburn, Ruda, Mitchell Stevens, Volkov, Wedgwood, and, of course, Steven Stamkos. Starters for tonight, Dallas will go with John Klingberg on the back with Asa Lindell, Tyler Seguin, Alexander Radulov, and Jamie Benn. That huge line coming at you right from the start from Dallas. Of course, Anton Khudobin in net. And on the other side, the Lightning going with the same kind of thing they did against the Islanders. Like, okay, Islanders, you're going to put your good players out there? We're going to put our fourth liners out there. Lightning starting with Barclay Goodrow, Blake Coleman, and Yanni Gourde. Can't argue with that. I mean, Yanni Gourde's really kind of stepped up as far as the kind of player he is ultimately going to be long term. He is grit and heart, and he is feisty and energetic. So he'll start tonight next to Coleman and Goodrow. Zach Bogosian and Ryan McDonough will be the defensemen, and Andre Vasilevsky, the big cat, he'll start in goal, of course, for the Lightning. Let me print out my roster here. I'm going to have to grab it myself. Elise is entertaining the kids who are here tonight. So I'm going to grab that in just one moment. But questioning whether or not to put this out into the world or not. I'm not going to do that. I was going to replay the video of the ending from the other night where I said that I want to see the Stanley Cup come back to Florida. Wouldn't mind seeing you here in the sunshine, Stan. It is beautiful. Apologies for the rough edges on the background. I kind of threw that together last minute. I would love for it to have been more centered. As you see, it does say Stanley Cup Final on the bottom there. But if I would have kept it perfectly centered, it would be favored towards Dallas, and I don't want to favor it one way or the other for their team. What's up, Sil? Glad you're here, man. Glad everyone's here. The whole crew's here. Come on. Oh, my God. My printer is on the fritz. Okay. So, I love kids. I don't have kids, but I love kids. I love my niece and nephew, but I've come to find that don't expect any of your technology to work after kids use it. And they know their stuff, too. Like they were printing out something before, and now... No, not a cardboard cup, Sil. We want the real cup back here, okay? We want the real cup back here. Is it there? Yeah, I had to reset the printer. It was not working. I'm printing it right now. If you can grab it. Did you get mac and cheese?
Yes, and I got you special mac and cheese, too.
You got me special mac and cheese? From where?
Panera has a broccoli cheddar mac and cheese now.
Yum. I had a bologna sandwich before we started. Is it not going? It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're getting to the game. I'll take care of it. Thank you. Thanks, dude. Teams are on the ice now. Oh, my God. I can't believe the Stanley Cup Final is here. It's here. It's here. Someone's going to win the prize. Aaron, I was hoping it would be buffalo mac and cheese from Wawa, but that's my special mac and cheese. I love that buffalo chicken mac and cheese from Wawa, Tim. It's my favorite. What's up, Walt? Glad to see you here. Hope you're feeling better today. I talked to you early on. You said yesterday was I'm not going to, violate HIPAA or anything like that. But I know you said yesterday was a tough day, but you're feeling better today. That's a good thing. Usually the tough days are immediately preceded by the good days. So hopefully you'll have more of those good days in front of you. Got my roster sheet printed out now. I've got my Pennsylvania Dutch. That looks weird. Okay, my Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. I love that stuff. Don't know why the yellow was registering as a green. So here's my question now. And I'm gonna. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Do you see what Pritchard's doing? I swear to God, I'm gonna tear up. Like, I have effing goosebumps. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's the way it should be every year, Tim. You know it. When they play, oh my God, I want to hear this. Let's listen to some of this. I really want to hear it. They're just announcing the starting lineups. I want to hear him introduce the cup. We don't need to listen to it. And they did add final to the ice. Thank God. Oh, my God. Tim, you know what I'm talking about, dude. Like when they play Champions League final and the trophies, right, or World Cup final and the trophy's right there and you look at it before you play for it. Oh, my God. I wonder if the players knew they were doing that. I'm telling you, man, this is strictly based on the production and on the overall experience. This has been the bubble tournament to watch. This has been the bubble tournament to watch. The NHL has killed it. Killed it. Makes me proud to wear the hat. Makes me proud to put the logo out there that I don't really have permission to put there, but still not making any money off of this. So I'm not worried about it. Come at me, NHL, if you need to. Then let's talk about putting this on NHL.tv next year as an offering. But oh my God, that was the coolest thing I ever saw. And I thought seeing it come out on the ice at the Garden was cool. Oh my God, that's amazing. And it's right there. Wow. That's freaking incredible. I'm sorry, I need to post on Facebook. Oh my God. Wow. I always get excited when the cup time comes around. Man, like I love watching a team get it. I just love the competition. I love the whole thing about it. But like now it's like, all right, come on, let's get to playing already. I wonder if it'll be like, I mean, it won't be like the real Champions League. I'm sure you've seen plenty of them, Tim, where like, you know, they're playing in Barcelona or something and the whole team has to walk up and well, in this case, it would be the prime minister would be waiting for them on the platform and hand them the cup. God, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. Hold on. Like this is what you're playing for. In the words of Rihanna and Calvin Harris, this is what you came for. This is why you're here. Wow. I want to get to it already. The cup is watching and will determine. And listen, I'm going to talk about this right now. Keep your asterisk to yourself. I've seen a lot of people come out with that asterisk talk, mostly fans of teams that have been eliminated. Ranger fans, especially. But whoever wins this deserves to win. It's just looking at the thing there. Like, how do you not look at it all of the time when you're in there? You got to have the discipline to not be distracted by it. I would be distracted by it. God, here we are. Here we are. While we're waiting, I want to talk about the goal the other night that Anthony Cirelli scored that put the Lightning into the final. And I know Ron especially was commenting about how when you take all the deflation out of it, the play for the goal was a great play, and it really was. It was a really great play by the Lightning to win and to get that play and hit the net and the whole nine. But it was very much like the Patrick Kane goal that won the cup against the Flyers in 2010, where it was like, it's over? Wait, that's it? The game's done? That's what I equated to afterwards. It was an excellent pass from Barclay Goodrow. Just a great play all around from a group of guys you wouldn't expect to make that play. But at the same time, if you watch the sport enough, you know those are the guys that have those big time plays in the playoffs. So looks like they're now just getting into the Canadian national anthem. I feel like that was the longest American national anthem in history. I hope it's in all the camera shots, but I mean, they're not going to, well, it's about, if you look where it is, Tim, it's like right at the level of the concourse. So I don't think they want to have it in every camera shot. It doesn't need to be in every camera shot. Just to show that, hey, she's waiting. He's waiting. It's waiting. I was not going to let you hear my burp. So hope you're doing good today, man. Thanks for swinging by. Brother Byrne again. To quote the great one, take that asterisk, shine it up real nice, turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it straight up those people's. Yeah, I don't know if the great one said that or if the Rock said that. I think the Rock said that. Did you see what the Rock did to hit the gate in front of his house? Like, he had to get out of his house and get to I think he was doing a shoot somewhere, and his power went out, or the power was out after a storm or something like that, and he had to go out. The hydraulics that operated his gate, I mean, it's the Rock. He has a big freaking huge compound. The gate wouldn't open, and he ripped the gate off with his bare hands. I swear to God, you have to see this thing. Let me see. Rock rips gate off. Yep, there it is. Not my finest hour. Just Google Rock rips gate off, and you'll see it. Amazing. Amazing. Let's see here, guys. I'll get everybody in for the second period as always. Let's just see how this thing plays out a little bit. We'll get into it, see what kind of action we see, and then we'll get together in the second period if that works. Yeah, all Russian goalies. Anton Khudobin and Andrei Vasilevsky. There she is. There it is. They're going to show that thing so much. Ladies and gentlemen, for the greatest prize in all of sports, Yanni Gourde and Jamie Benn take the opening face-off of the 2020 Stanley Cup Final. Inside the bubble at Edmonton, we are off and we are running. I've got 1953, 52, 51, 1950, and you'll see the Lightning forwards right now as we get an icing. Josh is not here to eat the icing. I don't know if Josh will join us tonight or not, but that was his thing last game. Oh, man, I wish I could scoot over a little more. Yeah, that's all right there, right? I'm going to bump into my desk here. We'll see. Once we get more guys on screen, I'm going to shift the layout a little bit. We won't keep the cup on. Well, we should keep the cup on here the whole time. I'm just distracted looking at it. Let me get you another timeout here so we can get synced up. 38, 37, 36, 35, 4, 3, 2, and the Dallas forwards on your screen. What are you looking for early here? Who are you looking to make the mark? You looking for the establishment of this fourth line for the Lightning, this grit, as Yanni Gourde throws a body check? Think we'll get some early scoring? I don't know. We'll see. In the words of Ron, as we all know, we'll have to see how it plays out. Let's see. Let me go through some of these messages. Too high? Yeah, too high. What do you mean too high? Who gives us Major League's great. Keep the cup? All right, Ma, I'll keep the cup up there. Got 1837, 36, 35, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1830 on the clock. We should be synced up. If you need a retime, let me know, and I will take care of that for you. PD is barking outside, as you can hear. The Rock referred to himself as a great one. Okay, I get you, Brother Byrne. I don't see all the details. My bad on that. But that's why I got you guys here. You guys keep me on my toes with that, or at least keep me updated. Not really able to get up on my toes these days. My ballerina days are behind me. All right, 18 minutes here. The Cup always brings back all of my memories of watching Stanley Cup finals and all the memories that I can remember. Tricky shot, and Vasi kind of saved that awkwardly. It bounced back towards the shooter again. But Pat Maroon's got it now. I think Pat Maroon is the only player that's still in the tournament. Oh, Seti Paquette in there with a swipe. I think he's the only player left, Pat Maroon, between two teams that could possibly pull off the back-to-back cup situation. Dallas in here. Nope. The 105th Stanley Cup final. I think about So the ones that I can really remember vividly start with the 2 Pittsburgh Cups back in the early 90s. Then, of course, the Montreal Cup in 93. Obviously, the Rangers in 94. Just as much the Devils in 95. One thing that I thought was cool for both of those Cups, for the Devils and the Rangers, is that both of those teams were able to win the Cup on home ice and celebrate with their fans. So that was, yeah, you see that? He kind of, Vasilevsky went to squeeze the arm and he kind of deflected the puck right back towards Kiviranton. Another one of the youngsters on Dallas to watch out for. Ooh. Oh, Jamie Benn. Oh, and Radulov face plants Yanni Gord over there. This is the matchup, it looks like. Get Yanni Gord out there with these guys. Barclay Goodrow's in. Nope. Stopped up by Jamie Oleksiak. But then after those cups after that is where it kind of gets foggy. I don't recall the Detroit Cup very well, or at least watching it. I know it happened. I'm sure I watched it. I remember Uwe Krupp winning the cup for Dallas. For Colorado over the Florida Panthers. I remember watching that. If I'm not mistaken, that was the deep overtime. Let's see. Florida Panthers, Stanley Cup. What was that? 1996. Okay. Let me just make sure I recall that. I'm sure somebody will help me out with that in the meantime if I needed it. But let's see. Stanley Cup Finals. And yeah, it was 3 OT. Oh my God, that was a 1-0 game. I didn't remember that part. I do remember Beezer being in goal for the Panthers. And the Panthers are down 3-0 in the game, going into the game, and 1-0, 3 overtimes. Wow. So I remember seeing that one. I don't remember seeing the Detroit Cups after that. I remember seeing Ray Bourque raising the cup up. I remember. See, then after that, I don't remember the Lightning Cup win. I don't remember that at all. I watched it, I'm certain, but I don't remember a whole lot of it. A lot of those years, from 2098 to 2010. I wish Petey would shut up already. God. Oh my God. Hook a brother up. The cups from 98 to 2010. So even the Patrick Kane goal, I didn't watch that goal live. I was not watching the series at that point. I just wasn't really I knew what was going on in the hockey world, but I just wasn't watching it with the intent I watch it now. But I do remember watching Jason Arnott, speaking of the Dallas Stars, watching Jason Arnott with my mom score the overtime winning goal for the Devils when they won the cup. I think that was the 2000 Cup. So that was an exciting one, I recall. I remember I was laying on the floor in my mom's house. I moved to Florida like a year before. But Los Angeles twice, and Chicago versus Tampa in 2015, Anaheim in 07, Carolina in 06. Only 5 times since 04-05, the lockout has been won at home. Interesting. Is that a goal? That's a Dallas Stars goal. Stop talking about the past, Brian. Talk about Joel Hanley. Giving the Dallas Stars a 1-0 lead early in this game one. 14:20 left on the clock in the first here. What happens? Looks like, is that Braden Point goes in hard to the boards. Rough hit, but doesn't look that nasty. Wow. Just a broken down play. Not broken down play, just defensive effort broken down from the Lightning. But it all started with Braden Point going down in the corner. Wonder what happened with that. If he's all right up on the bench or whatnot. Wow. Dallas gets first blood. And it's 1-0. You remember that, Ma? I remember that. It was some good times. I don't remember the 03. Barclay Goodrow and Radulov are going at it. Goodrow's going to start getting physical with them. That fourth line's ready to roll. And they're switching it up now. So Goodrow will face off against Tyler Seguin. I got 14, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 14:10 on the clock here. Dallas in again. It's wide. Heiskanen's got it in the corner, winds it around. And back for it is Eric Chernak. You decide. Dallas Stars, what's up, Brian? Thanks for joining us, man. Big Stars fan. That's a good, big first goal for them to get first blood. Obviously, it's very early in the game and the period and the series, but I know it's I know what you're saying, Aaron, as far as Cernak, but depending who you are down here, even people in the organization, they'll say Cernak and not Chernak. It's, it's just a deciding on which way you want to say it. Luke Schenn went to the bench laboring. I think, okay. Let's talk about this. Dallas doesn't play like a run and gun fast game. They almost kind of play a similar game that the Islanders do where, no, I don't think so. I'm thinking this out as we're watching this, but I feel like the Stars can do what the Islanders wanted to do to the Lightning better than the Islanders were able to, whereas play big physical play against them and then wait for a mistake and make them pay. Dallas has a lot more firepower than the Islanders do on every single tier of the game. And that's not taking anything away from the Islanders. I promise. This isn't an Islanders bashing or anything, but who's the Jamie Benn on the Islanders? Who's the Tyler Seguin? Who's the Radulov? Players like that. So as far as the Lightning getting rattled and going to play Dallas's game, that's more likely than it was for the Lightning to play the Islanders game. And as you saw, when the Islanders played the Lightning game, they actually played it better. And I'm just speaking because I'm talking to myself, and I'm extremely frustrated that the dog's barking in the background, but it is what it is. We got a TV timeout right now, and it's 1-0 Dallas. Sill says the Stars have more depth. More depth than the Islanders or more depth than the Lightning? I think, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I mean, more depth than the Islanders? Absolutely. Chernak, one of the many Tom Wilson punching bags over the last couple of years. All right. They do play fundamental. They very straightforward, very to the point. Yeah, they play a good game. This should be a fun series to watch. It's been a fun first 8 minutes so far. Minus Petey barking in the background. Brother Byrne, you gonna step up? You gonna step up for me here, or are you just gonna let him run the show here? Come on, you were like my my schoolyard backup, Brother Byrne. You're supposed to keep Petey in check. You're supposed to start calling him out and telling him to shut the hell up. Yep. Story of my life. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So 100%, the Lightning with, Dallas with more depth over the Islanders. So, here's that. Looks like there's that Luke Schenn hit. Didn't look like anything more than just a really awkward collision, but thank you, Brother Byrne. Thank you. Been wondering how long it's going to take for you to bark back at him. Shen Shao, woof, woof. Wait, Shen Shao is hot dog, right? Let's see. Talking with Luke Schen's going to the locker room. Talking with ex-NHL New York Ranger Leaf Canucks goalie Kurt Ridley today. He's in Dallas. Early on in the tournament, he wrote off the Stars. Really? I thought the Stars played well. I mean, I honestly can't remember how they played in the round robin. I don't think it mattered to anybody, but physical. Where's the Olivia Newton-John track? Let's get physical, boys. Pat Maroon in the middle of it. He's getting a face wash from Alexiak. I love that's one of my favorite things about hockey when a guy gets a face wash. I think we were all kind of certain that the Avalanche were gonna play a lot better against Dallas than they ended up doing. I thought for sure the Avalanche would be able to do more. But it was the injuries. I saw that. I saw your comment there, Aaron. It was the injuries that definitely changed the dynamic of that. See if this will result in any penalties. Let me pull up the NHL website, get those game stats. Oh, man. NHL plans 82 games schedule for next season. And Stamkos out for game 1, may play in the final. Some penalties, but it'll be even strength both ways. Some of these headlines, what? How about Pietrangelo going free agency out of St. Louis? Where is he going? Maybe Toronto? Anyone want to start that conversation? It is West tonight. Francis Sharon or Francois Sharon and Wes McCauley, along with Brad Kovalchuk and Matt McPherson. You know what? I saw something. I didn't get to look in depth at it. It's been pretty hectic around here today. I've been pretty out of it. And we have our niece and nephew here, so it's just been a long day. I haven't been able to really focus on anything. But I saw that you posted something or tagged her in something. So, one other thing I'd like to note that... No, I see Navy Federal. Is Navy Federal a national sponsor? I don't see Lightning Dasher boards. Like, I don't see Lakewood Ranch out there. Looks like it's all national boards. So the teams have been paid. The teams have had their opportunity to put their Dasher boards out and fulfill their contracts. Very cool. It looks like it's just national sponsors on the back walls now. Let's see. Walt says Toronto for Pietrangelo, possibly, but Aaron says Toronto can't afford him with the cap situation. Sil says the same thing. I don't have to figure that out. Kyle Dubas has to figure that out, not me. I just got to figure out how to. I got to figure out how to make it through the night tonight. It's 4-on-4 for another 18, 17, 16, 15 seconds. Braden Point's got the puck, so that hit in the corner earlier didn't do much to curb him. Puck back out. Kucherov's got it. Toronto GM Brian Slover. I don't want that job. Sorry, Aaron. I don't want that job. I'd love to start small, love to start local, but I don't think I'm interested in general manager of the Maple Leafs. Salary, maybe, but the job itself, probably not. There's no salary too big for me to take a job I don't want to take. Hell, I've gotten paid nothing to do what I want to do for the last 50 days, so that tells you a lot about me. It is 50 days. Solar Bears GM Brian Slover, maybe. I think Drake has a pretty solid lock on that job, but, you know, if Drake Barahowski got some new opportunities, I'd throw my hat in the running there. They pay $33 million for three guys at a dirty dude. Sil, you hate that mustache, don't you? You hate that stash, that Austin Matthews stash. You hate it, not just dislike it, but hate it. Walt, did I write this out right? Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Edmonton, ABCA. I want to make sure I had that right up there. I love you, Mom. I see that. There's more to the world. Kucherov's got it here. Up to Palat. Palat's played really well this the whole playoffs too. I was calling for Palat had some injury issues last year, I think. I think it was last year. And I was calling for him for the Lightning to move along from him because he hadn't really produced. He was coming off an injury, and I mean, talk about a redemption story. Not that he was not that it's a big redemption story, a big rags to riches kind of thing, but he's really played well up there. Granted, he's playing with Kucherov and Point, so Are they going to go for a... Oh, no, here we go. Everyone's favorite penalty. Are they going to get Dallas on this? Radulov is incessantly saying no. No, Chase, I'm going to bring everybody on for the second, if that's cool. Just trying to get my way about me. It's been a long day. Been in a bit of a fog, so I'm just trying to work it all out. Find my person. Find my thing. Find my way. But second period, I'll bring everybody on. I'm actually really looking forward to hanging out with everybody, especially now that, well, if we have a Lightning fan or a Stars fan, we won't want to ruin the experience for them, but especially now that we can all just watch this as hockey fans, we'll definitely get everybody on here for the second period. Tim's already lobbying for the job of assistant GM under a Solar Bears team after Drake Barahowski leaves, if he were to leave. I don't know that he will. I'm sure he won't, but maybe he will. And if he does, I will be there. And Tim, I will remember you for assistant GM, and where is it? Assistant GM and self-proclaimed Hockey Now soccer reporter. That's your official title. Oh, was he, Walt? Love to know what he was saying. If you're going to come on with us in the second, then don't worry about telling me in the message. I'd rather save your thumbs. I'd love to know what he said about it, though. I mean, they're always looking to improve the rule book. The general managers always talk about things that need to be shifted and adjusted. Maybe this will be one of the things that need to be changed. Maybe. I got to see a replay, Brother Byrne. I don't know. Obviously, I trust you, and I'll go with whatever you say. But did they add a full screen feature to this? Wow, I'm on full screen on my own computer now. That'll be good when we get to later when we got everybody up on the screen. But right now, it's just a big monitor of me and the cup, so I don't need to be looking at the full screen. But excellent. Look at StreamYard, adding new features. Making the show better. Puck's getting ready to go back down. Let me get you synced up here. 8:24 on the clock. Looks like Tyler Johnson will go in for a draw against Mr. Joe Pavelski. Joe Pa, longtime San Jose Shark. 1 year with the Dallas Stars. Tampa had 8:43 between shots on goal earlier in this period. I've got 8:13, 12, 11, 8:10. I'll count you down to 8 on the dot. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 minutes on the clock. 1-0 Dallas. We're watching together the Stanley Cup final. Dallas with 5 shots on goal this far. The Lightning only 2. What? What team is this? It's got to be just feeling it out. It's got to be John Cooper's thing. Just let's get out there and feel them out. Let's just feel them out. Let's not try to, work them too hard. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's feel it out. See what they got. Weather the storm. Oh, big shot. Oh! Did that go in? It is a goal! Yanni Gord! Was that Yanni Gord? It sure was, Yanni. Lightning equalize at 7:28 of the first period, and it's 1-1. The third shot on goal breaks through for the Lightning, and they've leveled the score. Let's take a look at this play. Oh, that's off the body there. Big shot from Blake Coleman at the point. The save goes right to Gord and off his boot, and then off Roope Hintz's boot and into the net. That should be a good goal. Doesn't look like there was distinct kicking motion, and Yanni Gord's skate was not the last one to touch. That should be a good goal. A cheap goal, I'll agree with that. I'm not gonna pretend that that's not but we didn't get a series ending on that goal, so I could stomach a goal like that. 1-1, Lightning and Stars. 17-15 left here in the first. Walt, you know what I just realized? The two teams that are playing right now are wearing the Canucks colors, blue and green. I'm definitely a fan of blue and green together as a tandem. It's very comfortable on the eyes for me. I'm not a big fan of reds. I'm not a big fan. I'm definitely not a fan of like the Flyers orange. Don't worry, Josh didn't come on tonight, so I can say things like that. I definitely like the blue and the green. I like those kind of color combos. Nothing personal. I just realized I said I'm not down with the reds, and that's the Caps colors. I get it. Let's see here. Eric, Chris, thanks for jumping in and watching, man. What's up, dude? You watching at the house? Might have to get you over here one night. Eric, let's do that. One night, let's unbox some cards, and we'll do it during the show. Love to have you back in during the finals for another one. Let's get working on that. Tampa third line, big tempo changer. So here's what I need to see. I want to know who the third line is. Is the third line Yanni Gourde, Goodrow, and Coleman, or is that the fourth line? And if it is the third line, who is the fourth line? Pat Maroon with who? I don't know. I need to see their proper depth chart. If I could. I can't, but I would like to. And NHL is planning for a full 82-game schedule next season and the usual 4-round best-of-7 format in the playoffs. I anticipate a full season, 82 games, full playoffs. How and when we do something that we don't have a goal is to get back to sense of normalcy as possible, whatever circumstances presented. NHL originally targeted December 1st. Flexible could be pushed back. Season might not start till late December, if not January. I'm guessing January. My preference would be stay out of summer as much as possible. Well, what? How are they going to make that? How are you going to get 82 games January to April? Play 20 games a month? You couldn't even do that. You wouldn't even have enough time unless you did play 20 games a month and then start the playoffs in May, go to July 1st, and then try to get back on track next year. I can't even think that far ahead. Can't even think that far ahead. Yeah, he did say that, but in this article I'm just reading from NHL.com now, Walt, from comments he made earlier, that Commissioner Bettman said next season might not begin until late December, if not possibly January 1st. And it does say the NHL initially targeted December 1st, as we all know. But he also said that there's the possibility of phasing fans in, which is just, it's real. That's going to all really depend on the city and the venue and the states. Listen, the Solar Bears are dealing with it right now. I don't know what happens in the inner workings there. I'm just the PA announcer. So when they say, hey, here's our schedule, this is when we're going. Awesome, Mill. We got to get that Stanley Cup here to Florida for all our Lightning friends. Not the ones that poked at Elise's jersey when we were leaving that playoff game, but all of the rest of them. The Solar Bears want to start in December. The ECHL wants to start in December, but there's no saying whether or not Amway Center is going to be available. And if Amway Center is not available, I don't know how they have a season, how they start a season, because I've said it numerous times, but the ECHL does not depend on the advertising money the way the NHL does, and at least in the TV deals. I mean, that's where that's where they get a bulk of their salary cap money and all these different things that come to these teams. There's a big pot of money that they all get a piece of, and if they're not playing on TV, they're not getting it. Now, with minor league hockey, TV contracts aren't as prominent. You got to have fans in the seats. Can't have fans in the seats. Do you even bother playing a game? And that just comes down to whether or not the city of Orlando, wants to make Amway Center available. Just like, if the city of Pittsburgh wants to make PPG Paints Place or whatever it's called available. Or out in Tampa with Amalie Arena, or in South Florida with BB&T, or any single one of the different venues. Then we've also got to talk about the border, whether or not teams are going to be able to cross one to the other, or if they're going to create like an American division, American West or American East, and then a Canadian division. There's a lot of things left to be said, but alternate venue like down here, Walt? Like in Orlando? Not really. If they're not going to open Amway, they're not going to open any other venues. So, that's what that all generally comes down to. Sorry, when there's a shower going on the other side of this wall that I'm doing this stream on for the Stanley Cup Final. Yep, Ron, I got our link for you coming in a couple minutes. We'll get everybody in here for the second period. Just trying to get myself going here. U.S.-based families are not going to be able to make it to the bubble. I didn't see that, but thanks for filling us all in. They need the NHL team to pay for their affiliate. Yeah, I mean, especially if they need to, the affiliates are going to need, or the top clubs are going to need their youth to be developed and things like that. So, again, I'm not Kyle Dubas. I'm not Gary Bettman. It's fun to talk, but in reality, I go to bed at night wondering what they're going to do, not wondering what I'm going to do. So I'm not Gary Bettman. I'm not Kyle Dubas. And I'm not Alex Martins, the president, the general man, the CEO. I don't know. Alex Martins he oversees he's at the top of the Solar Bears branch. I don't have his job. I don't want his job because those are decisions that are really stressful. I'd be too terrified of making the wrong decision. I'm very safe and comfortable with the person I am. Those are two stressful decisions that I would ever have to make. Let's see. Shower power hour. That sounds pretty. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. What do you do in that shower power? Actually, don't tell me what you do in the shower power hour. Let's see. Oh, Ron with his man. I love Ron. I don't know if he's watching right now, but I think he does it on purpose. He sends me this delicious, amazing looking food that he eats just to rub it in. I'm going to rub it in on the fat guy. I'm going to rub it in when I had a bologna and cheese sandwich for dinner, and I'm going to eat packages of Oreos, the 2 packs of Oreos. Kidding. We ate Elise made a cake last week, and we just finished that cake earlier today. It was delicious. It tastes just like it smells. Delicious. Chappelle Show fans? Anyone? Chappelle? Let me see here. I just saw Sean post a picture. It was pretty cool. He might have even been in Amalie Arena. Did I just see the Seahawks safety have a Dallas Stars logo tattooed on his body? That's pretty cool. That's really freaking cool. Let me see. This was taken. Wow, nice. That's an awesome picture. Awesome. Got 116 left here. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 110 left here in the first period. 1-1. Fairly entertaining hockey. Stars looking to maybe make another run here. Heiskanen's got it. What a player he is, huh? Let me ask you guys this. Actually, I'm going to save this for the second period. I'm going to make a note so I don't forget the question. But I'm going to ask everyone this question later on when we all jump in together. About 15 seconds left here. Just 5 shots on goal for Dallas, 4 shots for the Lightning, and it's a 1-1 hockey game. So not a whole lot of offense, but still some back and forth. We've had some physicality. We've had some bounces and breaks and all of the other things that come with it. And we've got our first period of the 2020 Stanley Cup Final in the books. Dallas 1, Tampa Bay 1. And look at that thing shine. Look at her. Get out of the shot, dude. Oh, my God. Some staffer's like, oh, what's going on over here? Get out of the shot, bro. We're trying to show the cup. Don't go to Guitar Center. Yeah, go to Guitar Center, but get the coupon. Sign up for their emails like right now and get the coupon. Then you get the coupon, you save some money. Because the road is well worth it. It's incredible. Dental work is expensive. Let me throw some stats up here for you for the intermission. When we return, we'll get the guys on with us. The whole crew. Well, whoever's around, whoever wants to jump on. Maybe we'll get some now and then some later. Let's get, we'll go to the home ice background, and there we go. Don't forget, @HockeyNowNet is the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter handle. It's twitch.tv/HockeyNowNetwork. Right, Andrew?
Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and do that.
Second period, when we return, Hockey Now Network's watching together. We're in the finals, baby, the finals. Should be getting back to it here after the commercial finishes. Talking Now Network, watching together. Thanks for joining us. 1-1. Lightning and Stars. Stars get the first strike. Joel Hanley at 5:40 of the first period. Yanni Gourde levels up at 12:32 of the first. And that's where we are, 1-1. Low shooting game. 5 shots for Dallas, 4 for Tampa Bay. No power plays yet. Both teams had a penalty, but they were matching penalties. As you see there, Pat Maroon and Jamie Oleksiak. The two of them sit down for 2 minutes each, and they feel shame. But then they get free. Still can't get over... I got to put it up. Still can't get over being able to see this. Where is it? Let me see. There it is. Still can't get over seeing this. No, not Aaron at Wang Manor. This, the cup in the house. That is it's the coolest freaking thing. Maybe it's just me. I don't think it's just me. I think we all just kind of had a collective, wow, when we saw it. I was not expecting it. I know they said that they had some things they were going to do, but not knowing what they were. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, I want to go to Canada. Come on. Every day something else happens that makes me want to run away to Canada, like right away. Today it's that. Some other things, but that picture right there that we're looking at, that blue water. That is just blue water, right? That's not chemical runoff or anything like that, I don't think. I got a link coming for you guys here in just a second. Let me get into this period here, and then I'll send that link along. Here it comes. Puck's down. We're into the second period, and I've got 55, 54, 53, 2, 1, 1950 here on the clock, and we are indeed watching together. Let me get this link out to everybody. There you go, Darren. And there you go, Wang Master General, Aaron. And where's Ron? Ron, the man with the desserts. There's Ron. Send it over to Syl. There you go, Syl. And hope I don't miss anything in the meantime. Who am I forgetting? Tim. There you go, Tim. Can't forget the official assistant GM / soccer reporter for Hockey Now. All right. So I think I've got most of it out there. Aaron, I'm sorry. You didn't take it personal when I called you Wang Master General just now.
I have been called worse. It's fine. This is what I say to coaches when I go out, at the beginning of the game when I talk to them. There's nothing you can say to me that I haven't already heard.
Amen to that. That's like when I was a kid, I used to get made fun. Now it's, fat shaming or calorie shaming or whatever it is, But when I was a kid, I was made fun of all the time because I was fat. And I told the kids, you can say whatever you want. I've heard it all before.
Yeah, I have a guest with me tonight.
Yo,
what's up?
That's Olivia. She's my budding hockey fan. So, But don't worry about language. She has a 21-year-old sister. So there's nothing she has.
Okay, well, we'll still be. I have an Olivia of my own over here too. My niece she's running around somewhere. So hang on one second though. Got a penalty coming to the Lightning. Blake Coleman's gonna sit down. We'll take a look at what the call is. Hey, Jamie, thanks for jumping in. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're good. Let's go Rangers. What was the call there? A little bit of a weak call. Not very much of a slash, but tis what it is. Tim, how are you tonight?
Good.
Tim, did you get an arm for your microphone?
Yeah, I had it last time.
Is that look at Tim? Very nice. Very nice. You're a Lightning fan. Did you find that where'd you find that Lightning shirt?
I told you I went to what was the name of the place? Lids, the locker room part of it.
So you
it's
went
like the sporting.
Wait, Lids still exists?
It does. It's not on my radar because they don't have any hockey members. I think one time I went in the Florida Mall and asked the guy at Lids if he had any hockey gear, and he looked at me like I had multiple heads, not just two. Oh! Did you see that? Wow, Tyler Seguin was right there on the doorstep, and it didn't go. Big cat with a save.
What are you at right now?
I'm at 18:02. 18 minutes on the clock, 59, 58, 57, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now I'm at 17:50.
Okay, 47, 46, 5. Oh, another big shot. Wow.
That's Sagan blasting from out there in the office?
Yep. He's over there set up. I thought I might have upset you, Aaron, when I said I wasn't a fan of red jerseys. I like the green and blue on screen at the same time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It happened to be the next thing up in the closet today.
Is it?
I went to Hibbert Sports. Because it said Hibbert Sports on it.
Where is that?
It's in the Altamont Mall, and they have some elsewhere. I was like, "Do you guys have anything hockey related?" They're like, "No." You're a sports store.
Yeah. Welcome to Orlando. Nothing. They have nothing. Yeah. Jamie, I know it's weak with no fans or weird with no fans, but did you see what they did earlier in the game with the cup? They brought the cup out and they sat it like it's in the arena right now. Like it's up above the benches where the players are. I think it's the coolest thing. Am I overreacting with that, Aaron? Or is
I think that is probably from a game presentation perspective, probably one of the most awesome things that I've ever seen.
I agree with you.
Come and get me, bitch.
Right? That's it. But Tim, you know what I'm talking about, like World Cup and the Champions League. You see the trophy before you go get it.
Well, I put a comment up earlier because you were talking about Champions League. Two Cellos. Do you know who they are? There's two guys. They play violin and cellos.
Yeah, I know them. Two cellos. Yeah,
they did the Champions League final. The trophy is right in front as the players are walking out and they're just going away and playing, and it was so amazing to see that.
It's the only thing that would make it better is if there was a unique piece of music that was played just for the Stanley Cup. Like with I think the Champions League anthem is one of the coolest things in all of sport anywhere in the world.
It's like the Olympics music, right?
Yes. Yep.
We need like NHL theme.
Yep. Just some kind of something.
we're all here.
My daughter brings me ice cream and the cat comes running. So
way to go, Brady.
What do you?
Ice cream sandwich.
What are you at right now?
I'm at 15, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
I'm 2 seconds behind you. I put on the hockey game and somehow.
You put it on the
Oh, not the hockey, the soccer game.
Go! Yeah, Orlando City's playing right now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're up 2-0 a half.
Oh, well, that's good. How many people are there?
It looks like there's no one there because it's raining.
Yeah, it is raining.
In Orlando? Shocker.
Yeah, we've never had rain like this before.
Yeah.
Never had rain.
By the way, we're out of, say, if you didn't see, we're out of names, and we moved on to the Greek alphabet.
I know. We've already had alpha. Have we hit beta yet?
Yeah.
Beta's going to landfall in Texas tomorrow or Monday.
Beta is the one in Texas. Wow. See, that's what scares me.
Ooh.
I know. What a try that was. The
Oh, he posted it.
got to get that sound effect when I get the chance.
Wow.
That's what I'm afraid of. Like, I'm not afraid of a hurricane with a name like Wanda or Hurricane Miriam or anything like that. But like when you start getting the Hurricane Omega, like, oh, it's a movie.
All right. We'll have no. It's Greek letters, not Roman numerals. No, Omega's like 21st down the list of. It's the last, obviously the last Greek letter. I don't know what the hell we do if we run out. I know we went to Greek letters in 2005. Was the only other time we've done that.
Right, but we didn't get too far down.
We didn't start the Greek letters until October 22nd.
Right, and we didn't get too far down it, right?
No, we did not. I remember that season very, very well. I think I worked 94 straight days for FEMA during Katrina and Rita. So
honestly, they need to stop naming these storms that are just going up and doing nothing.
But they have to be named because they have to be tracked. And then you never know what happens. They may you know that though.
Then they make loop-de-loops and stuff, like Gene did in 2004. Mm-hmm.
Remember that, Tim? Gene in 04? Loop-de-loop lady she was?
Oh, 04 was fun. Or was it 05?
It was 04 with the 4 storms down there.
Yeah, that was fun.
Are you done? Are you done licking the wrapper, Cat?
All right, I got everyone else. You got a link, and then no one jumps on. I mean, I'm glad you guys are here.
No, don't go for my popsicle.
All right, let me see if Walt wants to jump on.
Hey Siri, remind me to watch hockey on Monday.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Then they use Canadian, right? They start calling it Hurricane. Hurricane A.
Canadian names, eh?
Oh, sorry, Cat.
Hurricane
going oot in a boot.
Hurricane Pierre.
Can we start naming them hurricanes just by stuff from Monty Python?
No. I should talk to you a second time.
Hurricane Brian. That's right. Life of Brian. That's me. I got 13:20 here on the clock. 19.
Wins but a scratch.
Beaver. Yeah, Dark Knight. Black Knight. Yeah.
13:16 here.
Duck Eagle hockey puck.
All green. Still's wearing his green for Dallas.
Of course.
But is that the New York Football Jets?
It is the New York Football Jets.
Poor guy. I wouldn't.
God bless you. Somebody's got to root for him.
I would. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Roots for the Jets? I don't care.
Not anymore.
Sam Donaldson could be a good quarterback.
Darnold?
You mean Darnold, not
Darnold.
Sam. Like, wait, the anger
That's
on
how much I follow the Jets.
Sam Darnoldson. Yeah, I know that much. I know it's Sam Darnold. But
I was in the right area.
I don't know who they're playing tomorrow or anything like that.
I haven't followed the Jets since Mark Sanchez. So, you know.
Amen. Neater.
I bought the shirt because I went to a store and I bought the shirt because it was fitting me.
That's a good reason to buy something.
Yeah, for real.
But that's the only reason why. I mean, I have nothing with the Jets.
Oh man. So what'd you think of the cup coming out early on the display earlier?
That was great. I mean, that was really, really, really awesome.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing is, they don't need to move the cup, right? So
no. It needs to.
They got somebody guarding it.
Yeah, they aren't leaving that there overnight.
No, not overnight. No, actually, that's actually kind of close. Like, if you look at where it's not, it's pretty much like right overhead from them. It's not pushed back or anything like that.
Well, that structure is cool that they built in both of the bubbles. It just doesn't work when you have fans.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Where is that? I don't see it right now.
Where's that?
It's this. Oh, actually, is it still? No, they took it. I don't think it's sitting up there. They took the live shot. I don't think it was there.
They didn't take it? It's not there now?
I think they pulled it back. Look up right down. Look. Yeah, it was just a second ago. But then I think they'll use the wide shot again. We'll see it.
Yeah. You let me know if you see it or not.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't have any sound up, so I'm not listening to what they're because they like to talk about that nonsense.
Yeah, I'm not listening to any of that either. Hello, Walt.
Oh,
Hey guys,
Recovery?
how you doing?
How you feeling, man?
Yeah, oh, I overdid it. Yeah, I was pretty sore. I guess I was a little loopy the other night.
yeah. There's the shot right there. It's not there.
Wow. That sucks. They should keep, I mean, not that it needs to stay there the whole time.
Someone stole it.
No one stole it. That's not even funny.
Are you switching up the colors?
Wake up. Yeah, just getting get everybody in here and on here. Everyone's here. The whole gang's here. What's up, Pete?
What's up, guys?
Ron?
What do we got? Who we got in the box here?
Glad to see you, but we got a power play.
Holding the stick?
Looks like it will be
Holding the stick.
Coleman for hooking.
Yep, Blake Coleman for hooking. Yep, that's his second penalty of the year.
Would you stop holding your stick? They kept saying they're holding their stick. Yeah.
I thought it was holding the stick. It was not.
No, it was just hooking, according to the league website. Dallas 2-1.
You said that too many times and you're laying in bed. That's not good.
Don't make me laugh.
Sorry, Walt.
It hurts when I laugh. The other night I was on with you guys. You guys make me laugh so much it hurt.
Sorry about that.
It's my fault for being on. But hey, Brian, I sent you some stats that Brian Burke threw up on the intermission.
Oh, look, they're
I
kissing.
messaged them to you. They were really interesting. But anyway, you can do that later.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that.
Cool.
Yeah, there were some good stats.
Well, now that the league took the cup down, I feel like I might have to take the cup down too.
It looks good, but it's on the Stars side, so it's
Well, now you're favoring the Stars because
I don't want to do that. I'll get my Stanley Cup thing back up there. I'll just leave it this way.
that looks fancy.
I'll have to.
I like how they're displaying the cup at the rink. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were just talking about it though. Aaron pointed out they took it down, so it's not still standing there.
Oh, they took it down. Oh, okay, I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
There. I'm going to need to.
Right here. What?
You got a logo next to your head. Hope you don't mind that. I got 12 minutes on the clock. 59, 58, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 11:50 on the clock. 43.
I think we all suck, but that's another story. Oh my God.
Oh, whoa, brother Bird.
We'll mute.
This is a lot of noise.
What the hell just happened?
A lot of noise there. Yeah.
The brothers Bird. The brothers Deal.
and their dogs.
And their dogs.
Oh my.
Hey, Bern. Okay, you guys, I'm ahead of you somehow. Where were you at? 12 or something?
I am. Are you guys muted? You guys mute yourself there? I'm at 11, 16, 11, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 11.
Good.
Now, you have your rain outside right now?
Yes.
Down there.
Probably.
Oh, that's close.
I know what I wanted to ask you guys.
Yeah, you had a
I'll
question.
start-
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to start. I'll start with Walt. I'm going to start with you. I'm just going to start top center above me. But all of us here, obviously, hockey fans. But we are, in a regular tournament, it's hard to watch a lot of hockey. Have you watched more playoff hockey this year than any other year that you can remember?
No.
No.
I've watched the whole thing before. It just even if my team's out of it, I still watch. It doesn't matter. I've watched, like I said before, I've watched in Hawaii watching the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Right. Do you think?
But in the last couple of years, I'd say probably an increased amount this year because of COVID. But yeah, like I'm watching every game. And also I was home, so
yeah, I feel like between quarantine / COVID and everything we have to do with that and how much time we've been at home, and then beyond that, just the fact that there has not been. There really haven't been two. There were 2 games on at the same time in the earlier rounds, but there really hasn't been 2 games on at the same time on a regular night. We might get 2 or 3 games on at the same time.
Right.
So
exactly.
I feel like I've watched more playoff hockey this year than ever before in my life. I don't know if anybody else agrees or has.
Absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
Well, the entire tournament was set up in 2 places. So there was never more than 2 overlapping games going at once, and you could actually effectively flip back and forth between them.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it was all nationally televised. So usually the first rounds are regional games, right? So we don't always have access unless you have the NHL.tv or whatever, or go to that site. And so it ended up being a win on the watching TV side. Absolutely.
Yeah. And even with like NBC, they promote that they play every game. But if you don't have CNBC or USA Network, then you're not able to watch it. It's not an
well. But if you have NBCSN, have CNBC and USA Network.
Yeah.
There's no cable package that you can get that wouldn't have
all. Yeah.
If you have NBCSN, you have USA is basic cable, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and this year for me, I definitely watched a lot more. Springtime, I work a lot of college softball, so I miss a lot of games because working night games.
Yeah, I'd be out on the field today. I would have been working a game somewhere today.
Sure.
Out of town, probably.
Right. Yeah, me too.
Yep. Yeah, right. This is your. That's frustrating that you're not able to work right now. Or are you able to? So what do you do, Aaron? Which level do you do? You do multiple.
I do Division 2, Division 3.
So they're not playing at all?
Nope.
Not yet or anywhere? No.
We haven't. We are kind of in a holding pattern. We have no idea if they're going to play in the spring. The high schools that I work around here are not playing right now. They may play in the spring. We're not entirely certain, but I have a webinar on Monday with all 25 of the high schools in my county. They asked me to do a presentation for them. I don't know why me, but I don't know what they want to hear from my dumb ass. But here we go. I'm the one who gets on Twitter and talks about rules. So
they saw you on Hockey Now, and they said
that's exactly it. They saw me on Hockey. Oh, Jamie Alexia.
Oh.
Wow.
He had like 3 hacks at it there.
Looked like a bar down or a roof down, but either way, Dallas with their second goal of the night, they take the lead now 2-1.
Got his own rebound. Yeah. Went top corner.
Wow, yeah. So he had the first shot, and was that blocked by Shen? No, that got through
all the way. It got all the way in.
Yeah, and then all the way back, and then he went right up top.
Right.
Wow.
Yep.
Great shot, Jamie Alexiak. 2-1 Dallas.
It actually hit the post and went in, I think it just clipped the post and went in.
Yep. Who's got the stream on in the background? I can hear it. Someone's got the stream.
My wife. Turn it down a little bit.
We're not muted.
Oh, we're not muted?
We're not muted.
No, you're not muted anymore.
Sorry, Bern got here a little late.
No,
he got here a little late for the same period, and the dogs get a little excited.
Attacked by 8 legs.
If somebody comes in our house, so I had the dogs down here, so he came around the corner upstairs, and the dogs were waiting for him on the stairs, so it almost became a big mess. So,
They just thought both of them was Petey and just kept battling.
Yeah, what does Petey weigh? Like 15 pounds?
Petey's calmed down though, so I'm a happy man. That's all. I was waiting for you to come through for me, man. My body part.
I did before you even saw it the second time.
You do my heavy
I'll
lifting,
never
brother
pee like
Byrne. I
white on
appreciate
rice.
you for that.
Well, you know.
What is Petey, 8 pounds now? I mean,
You see what I named Petey?
Petey's a healthy 19 and a half pounds, okay? And he just got this weird fresh food in the mail. So he's about to have a bunch of energy and probably slim down a little bit. So he's going to be he's a little bastard, that guy.
You're going to poop bananas instead of carrots now?
Yeah, no more carrots. It's going to be yellow, right?
Bananas.
Chocolate Twizzlers, yeah.
That might kill him.
Yeah, really. Brother
Is Rob jealous that Naked Ning got all the love in the first couple rounds, so he's just trying to catch up?
No, but Ning messaged me and said to send the link. He might jump on with us later on. So
Please. You can't have a game one without Ning.
He might.
No kidding.
I was asking before, and I wonder the same for you guys, Brother Byrne and Ron. You guys are big hockey people in general. Do you feel like you've watched more hockey this playoffs than you have before, maybe?
I watch an awful lot of hockey when it comes playoff time. Usually I take a round to decompress after the Caps get eliminated and get my fervor back to being logical, and then I get on with it. But the thing I think we watch more of is the first rounds, just because they are 3-4 a day.
Yeah.
6 a day, and you're able to watch every game instead of when the first rounds are usually you have to pick one. Usually it's your team, and there's only like 1 out of 4 you get to see the whole thing.
I think for me it was more the qualifying round. Like I said, the qualifying round was like wacky and new and weird, and that's where it was really stacked up from 12 to whatever time it ended.
Yeah, 6 games a day, Ron. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, no, it was crazy.
I remember the first day 1, 3, and 4. I took the bold move of doing 3 games a day, and that lasted no longer.
Changed your outlook on that.
Well, I remember like at a point we got to a point, I think, on one of the days, and it was only me and you talking, and we were talking about weekends at that point or something like that. So it's
yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot the first couple of days. Still cool.
Yeah.
Anything that you can think of that obviously the fans, and fine. Okay, you miss the fans, you miss the fans. A lot of people do. A lot of people, myself, don't think it matters. I'm very happy with what I've been watching. Anything that you can see that's been missing from this whole tournament, or, from the beginning I said that we would see what we would miss as everything manifested and went along, and nothing's really stuck out as far as something that I feel like I haven't seen in the playoffs.
I missed the girls flashing their boobs on the glass. Yeah.
I haven't handed out the cup yet, Walt.
Yeah, there's still time for that. There still might happen.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I missed was before game 1, you think back to 2015, how packed that outside of Tampa was, and how fans, everything.
Yeah.
Even that to the pre-show with Weeksy and Rupper and Tony Luffman on NHL Tonight or NHL Live on NBC, and just the fervor, and they had the Hulk Hogan guest spot at CM Punk when they went to Chicago. Outside the arenas before games.
But you still get the name dropping and all the adjectives from Byrne. That hasn't changed from playoff to playoff.
Yeah. Linda Carter in 2018 is my favorite, when she actually gave Mike Rupp a kiss.
Wonder Woman, man. Come on. He's name dropping tonight, boy. Sorry.
I know. I hear all of them, man. John Cena and Hulk Hogan, and
how you doing, brother?
Yeah. The brother.
Oh my God.
What?
I think the weird thing is I think there's people in Tampa again right now. I think they're out there in that courtyard area. I think.
I saw an article on TampaBay.com. I think
they are.
Did you?
Did everybody get a white painted box in the courtyard there?
Is that what it was? How they did it?
In Dallas, Dallas got the arena half packed too.
Oh yeah, they got people in there. Yeah, Texas is a weird place, man.
Hey, it's all about living,
big hit.
Pete, you spent time in Texas, right?
I lived there 10 years.
10 years you were there. Wow.
I'm sorry.
I got 4:40 here on the clock. 17 shots on goal now for Dallas. Looks like the offense has picked up a little bit, but I've not seen very much Nikita Kucherov. Haven't seen very much of Braden Point.
Well, Tampa's had to kill off 2 penalties in this period too, so you're not going to see Kucherov and Point.
I like I was saying, dude. I think Kucherov was hurt in game 5, I think it was, and he didn't look the same from there on. And Point's been dinged up, and everybody knows it. Missed 2 games last series. And if you don't have those guys going, it's a different team.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, you lost Backstrom from the Caps. It's a different look. I mean, and the problem is these guys get paid so freaking much. It's the salary cap era. The second you start losing guys, I mean, it's hard to replace.
Absolutely. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It didn't go.
oh,
And then you're going to punch Sagan in the back of the head. All right.
yeah.
Why not, man? Right?
Why not? We're taking liberties earlier at the.
That's stupid to punch Sagan in the back. You don't even have your helmet on. That's really dumb. Because you know you get your ass kicked.
Well, he could get a penalty for having the helmet on, depending on when it happened.
Did somebody cover up the puck in the crease? That's what I want to see.
I think Khudobin did.
Yeah, I think
Was it Khudobin?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, he's got it snug to the body under the blocker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got it there. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Sorelli's punching Sagan in the back of the head.
VAR. What are you looking at?
You know who used to do that a lot? Dominic Hasek used to drop his stick and pick up the puck with his stick hand.
Yeah.
All the time.
Of course,
Dominic Hasek had it down, figured out. Yeah.
Blocker.
Yeah.
Of course, in '98, Peter Bonder had to dodge his blocker.
Oh yeah, Hasek tossed.
Oh yeah.
That was game 2, man. That was that overtime. Todd Krieger with the winner. Todd Krieger.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
That place was going nuts after that. I mean, because Bonderberry touched him. Hasek throws the blocker.
Oh, there it is.
Bonkers.
Saw it.
What happened?
Yeah.
Tim, what's going on there?
Tim, what's happening, man?
Stalker now? Orlando City now?
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm sorry.
Well, if you're going to leave your mic open and you're commenting on the game, we want to know what you're watching.
Are you Brian, you might get shut down.
Chicago just tied it up, but they're looking at a possible handball on the goal.
Didn't you just tell me the Orlando City was winning by 2 goals?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you, Tim. That's just the most Orlando City thing is that, okay, they'll win in the 93rd minute.
Yeah.
By the way, Tim, go Rowdies.
Very well played, Pete. Very well played.
Right. Not right now. This is the worst time. This is when it's the worst being an Orlando City fan. Like right now when they just thrown the lead. Oh, did he go? Oh, no. Who jumped off?
No, I thought.
Did Walt jump off? Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, handball.
Walt had to roll over.
Yeah, he had to roll over. He's not definite.
Had to roll over.
Want to make sure he doesn't get the scores.
They're showing Tim Thomas. They're showing Tim Thomas and the Dallas goalie.
The Dallas Cup from years ago.
That must be on the Moose feed.
Man,
Hey, Brian, what's your time?
I wait that back.
2:37, and we have a stopped clock.
3:27. You mean?
You would love my setup right now, though,
Right?
because I got you on my Mac,
Breakaway.
the hockey game's on my phone, and then Orlando City is on the 65. So
I got to edit. I have to edit.
We must be at day 50 because you said 2:37. 3:27, right?
Oh my God! Look at this guy.
There you go, Jeff.
Holy crap! His head is going to turn blue momentarily.
Jeff, what is that? What is that?
Breathe into the thing.
It's
Is that a pajama?
What's going on down there, Jeff? I mean, no, we shouldn't ask that. Holy crap.
Don't ask that question, Rod, please.
I think Walt left at the right time.
Oh, who's my favorite goalie of all time?
Oh my God! Look at you laughing.
Oh my God!
Look, Nick, look what you did to Walt. The dude's on an IV now and
Oh no!
He fell over.
No, he had a surgery the other day, but he had to jump off the stream the other day because we were making him laugh so hard. And then go ahead, take it off.
I'm waiting for a
Oh my
Don't put your
God!
hand on your fin.
gotta do what
No, I got this when I was a kid. My dad got it for me when they traded Palmetier to the Capitals. I actually cheered for the Capitals for 2 years.
Did you?
This shirt, and I found it the other day. I've been looking for it.
Jeff, you should have stayed with us, man. We wound up winning a cup, bud. It's all right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It took long enough though.
Hey, 67, right? Isn't that what
Yeah.
Still have it.
Amen. Amen.
Ours was only 75, man. We're all right.
Jeff, did you see what they did with the Stanley Cup at the beginning of the game?
No, what they do?
Oh, here, I'll show you on the screen. They presented it and they set it out at the pregame. Like you see it on the screen?
No, where is it?
It's right here. It's right in the middle under the NHL logo.
Yeah, up top.
Oh, up top?
Yeah, you see it?
Oh, they put like a shelf there or something for it.
Yeah, stage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, right? Never saw anything like that before.
It's like
Well, they know which building it needs to be in, so.
that's because somebody's paying $900 for that seat. That's why you haven't seen that before.
You know what,
Right.
though? No.
900.
Like Jeff said, though, great point. They know where the cup's not going anywhere. It's going to Edmonton and it's staying in Edmonton. It's not like it's one venue to the next. So, we got to do that with the Blue Line Cup.
Ironically,
Right.
back in 2015 in Chicago.
But again, we have several rinks, so it wouldn't really work because we have different rinks.
Well, and did I tell you I broke it?
Oh.
What?
Top part of it, I just broke off. I just glued it back on, but we won't be able to handle it like we used to anymore. We got to carry it from the bottom. Yeah.
Can you get you need to get like some handles, like just put some handles on it so you can like hold it up by the handles like this.
Yeah.
Breaking
Oh
news. The cup is broken.
Who broke?
Has the Stanley Cup ever been broken?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Invented, yeah.
Matter of fact, it was dropped in a river too, if I recall correctly. I think it was in Ottawa or something. It was dropped in a river way back.
It probably jinxed it from ever going back to Ottawa.
Way back when it was.
Oh, hey, an interesting thing too, guys. Get this. So you know this is pretty fucking obvious. You got two American teams, and the cup's going to be presented in Canada. That's going to be a first.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Interesting.
But it's going to be an American team.
That's
two
gonna be-
American teams.
Yeah.
With about 80% Canadians.
Does that
Yeah.
does that hurt to see though, Walt?
And Russians. What's that?
Does that hurt to see the cup being in Canada? And
Oh no, not at all. No. I'm just glad to see it back on.
So
they're not giving it in Toronto, so we're okay.
Yeah. That's right. Good one, Sil.
Heck of a deflection there
Dude,
by Point off the crossbar.
Dude, Canadians got to be excited just to have it back in Canada. I mean, God, since '93. I mean, that's pretty exciting.
Oh yeah.
Cares.
Yeah, totally.
The cup is not a national. It's not an international trophy. It's a sports. It's a trophy for a professional.
Oh.
Who gives a shit if it's a Canadian team?
You're
that wins
exactly
it
right,
or
Jeff.
American
You're exactly
team that
right.
wins it?
Yeah.
Because it's mixed nationalities.
That's
on
right.
The team.
Sure thing.
Who cares?
Oh!
Oh!
Give me Ranta.
TV Ranta.
Tabarnak.
He's been holding that one in all night.
TV Ranta, the man who had a hat trick in that clinching game, gives Dallas a 3-1 lead, 27 seconds left in the second, that late period goal.
Wow.
That stings. That
No,
stings.
I mean the tabarnak is because my TV is actually like freezing right now.
Well, because you don't have the heat on. That's why.
I figured I should put it right back on Kiviranta's stick.
And Ning's bringing
Yeah,
the
it
heat.
was an amazing block shot and
There, doink.
I was just about to say we're about an inch away from being able to tell if you're freezing or not, Ning. But you are bringing.
hey, still, you gotta take your shirt off like Ning and Walt there. He'll heat it up, man.
Oh, you got your TV on in the back. Come on. Jeff, my mom's watching.
He goes up, he goes down. He goes up, he goes down. It's
and we can also see your TV in the background. Oh, where did he go? He left. I didn't kick him out.
Exit stage right even.
And there's your buzzer.
Here we go.
Period. And who's tangled up there? 13 for Dallas.
Yeah,
Sergeyev's all.
Janmark and Chernak.
Sergachev and Chernak.
Yeah, the Lightning are going to try to. That you could tell they made that graphic earlier than 30 seconds ago because Vasilevsky.
Whoops.
Not so much right now. You know, some staffer in the background's like, God, take it off the graphic.
That's the producer's probably smacking the console. God, you know.
Exactly. Wow.
I just wonder if Tampa will be able to adjust to the physical game that Dallas is giving them right now.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
question.
you know, all the pundits will be like, "Whoa,
Okay,
that's because Tampa's tired."
Maroon shot that puck at the bench.
Oh, that's why
Yeah, they're going to try to Tampa's going to, I mean, Blake Coleman and Yanni Gord, Barclay Goodrow, they'll probably try to come out and be physical, but you know, like Sil was saying, was that you just now, Sil, that asked about the physicality? Was that you that said that? Yeah. I was saying that early in the game. Like this is not the New York Islanders and a big line of Matt Martin and Casey Cizikas and Cal Clutterbuck and throw in a JG Pajot or an Uncle Leo. Like you're talking about some big guys that, I mean, Jamie Benn is a freaking moose. No pun intended to moose bucks. He is huge. Nobody
and he can score.
What's that? And he can score. And he can skate. And he's man,
this isn't the Islanders. This is a good team. They're playing hard. They're big body. And the bottom line is I really think Tampa's hurt. I mean, they're not like they were. They were getting by in the first two rounds, but they're not like they were early on, like with chances and they're buzzing and they're moving the puck. They're hurt. And the thing is, they squeaked by the Islanders. Nothing is. I mean, I think the Islanders would have had a hell of a time too. At least they would have been healthier.
I agree.
And I think it's taking a toll. And the wrong guys are getting hurt for Tampa. And
that's right.
Touch.
Yep, absolutely.
I just wonder of how Point is going to be able, like him being hurt and being as important as he is with that type of physical play. I mean, it's going to be hard for him.
Makes me wonder if if they're gonna. I mean, at what point do they push the panic button and try to get Stamkos in there as a last-ditch effort? They're going to have to try that, right? If they go down,
backfire though. If he's not ready, 100% ready to go, is a 75 or 50% Stamkos worth it to take up?
I don't think so.
If he can shoot a puck, and you don't mind being down your seventh defenseman, if you run 4 lines and you bring him out there just for the power play to sit there and rocket him off the crossbar, I think it's worth the gamble. It's the cup. How many more times are you going to be back here in the salary cap, especially with a hard cap going down to 81, 81.5?
81.5.
Exactly. Would you rather have Luke Shen in the lineup, or would you rather have Steven Stamkos at 70% in the lineup?
I'll take Stamkos at 50 over that.
Especially especially against the Islanders, where they were all out of whack those last 3 games. If it wasn't for those grinders and throwing a puck at the net and getting those bounces, who knows where we'd be? We'd probably cut on Game 7 tonight. Yep.
The only thing, if you're Stamkos, though, depending if you're like 50 or 75%, will you risk injuring yourself again and being like again out? And who knows? I mean, if he gets injured again at the same place, is it a career-ending?
Could be career.
Exactly. I mean, it's all of that you gotta manage. I mean, Game 7 of the Stanley Cup, you bring him out just because you need the power play. Okay. Game 3, leave the guy out. I mean.
But the question, not Game 1, that's fine. But the thing is like, I just think, does anybody know what's wrong with him?
It was a core injury, wasn't it? Similar
to
had in November.
So he had the surgery,
Yeah.
or something like that. Okay.
He should be close.
So here's the deal. So it's not like a shoulder. It's not a head injury. It's not like, I mean, dude came back from that nasty, gnarly leg injury he had a couple years ago. The bottom line is, like I said, if he's close and he's good enough, and dude, here's the deal. You've been playing with 11 forwards anyways. I'm talking about putting him. You get 4 power plays, and you get to have Kucherov teeing off on one side and Stamkos on the other side.
Sure.
You're probably on 4 power play chances. You're guaranteed a goal. I mean, it's worth it, I think. You're already playing with 11 forwards. They dressed 7D the last couple games of the Islanders series.
So Stamkos was injured, recovered from core muscle surgery in early March, and he was part of voluntary on-ice workout sessions at the pre-bubble. But yeah, he had surgery in March, so it was the core injury. Core muscle.
You know what's funny? I mean, you look at Tampa. They say okay, core injury. They tell you what they have. You go in Montreal, they say upper body or lower body. That's it.
Right.
So, I mean, he has an upper body injury. Okay, what does upper body mean? I mean, we know what it means, but
yeah.
And the reason why they're not, according to them, the reason why they're not saying where he's injured is because they don't want the other guys, when he's going to come back eventually,
target him.
He hit him at the same place.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially they call spearing slashing nowadays.
Are they even talking about right now in the bubble injuries? Or are they just saying unfit to play?
Yeah, unfit to
Unfit
play.
to play because
they're not announcing any nature of the injury right now.
The only reason why you have any clue about Stamkos is because it happened before the pause.
Right.
And so many injuries to Stamkos and so many weird things have happened to that poor guy. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, so.
Just like Mario Lemieux, I mean, got injured like so many times and everything that basically his career was totally changed by it.
Right.
But I believe Stamkos is going to be exactly the same.
Yeah, he did shoot the puck in the bench.
I didn't realize he shot it into the bench.
Did he get a penalty for it?
I doubt it.
Well, Refs probably didn't see it.
Should get unsportsmanlike
I don't
conduct.
know, but he did. He shot it right in the bench.
Let's look at the sheet here.
You would
Right now.
expect that.
Pat Maroon, a 10-minute misconduct.
Nice.
Oh, 10-minute. Yeah.
He's an old guy. He's
on the
rest
book.
10 minutes.
Well, thinking also Maroon
Oh, he did call it.
Net have mainly been been thrown in with one of the third line guys as their fourth line, like we were talking about earlier. So you got the 3 lines, and then Paquette and Maroon have been paired with whoever's jumping over with them.
Yeah, well, now you're only rolling 3 lines and 1 extra forward for the next 10 minutes because Pat Maroon's in. Now you got 10 forward. Very stupid penalty on his.
And also, what push have you been getting? None. I mean, not much. I mean, they've had a few chances.
Oh, man.
Well, we did call the earlier this week about Edmondson getting signed by Montreal. I think it was 3.5, was it? I think it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Joel Edmondson.
Shrewd move. You know, you part with a late round pick, and then you have an extra month to try to get him signed. Solidifies that D. Now, like we were talking about, do they move Victor Mete to get some scoring punch?
Oh, my God. Justin Verlander needs Tommy John surgery?
Yep, he's gone.
He's done.
The Blue Jays need a heart transplant.
The Blue Jays?
Well, they're getting destroyed.
They always bring out their best efforts when you're on the stream, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Well, did you hear? They got bludgeoned by the Yankees this weekend.
It's Toronto sports in our stream.
Everyone's
19 homers in a 3-game set.
19 home runs?
Yeah,
Didn't they have like 5 in 1 inning, the Yankees, or something?
Off one pitcher. Three off of 3 consecutive pitches.
Wow.
3
consecutive pitches.
I still need to get my employee discount tickets to go see the Jays in Toronto.
You get a discount?
Yeah, because actually, I work for Rogers, right? And Roger owns the actual Blue Jays. So we get like 50% off tickets
50
when we go. So,
what's up, Sam?
Good.
Hold on. I gotta. Hold on. I'm gonna. Oh, man. I've been playing around with the new Translate app on my phone, trying to learn how to speak, trying to like actually learn how to speak. I'm trying to pull it up. I'm still getting used to the new. Anybody? Do you guys have iPhones? Did you guys install the new iOS?
Yeah.
I have not gotten the iOS yet.
I'm still getting used to it. I'm like, I pull up the Twitch stream, and I have it on. Get the extra number. Still on my screen. Then I just double tap the back of my phone, and it keeps screenshotting. I have that set up. I don't know why.
Oh, is that? That's right. I forgot they added that.
Oh yeah, you can.
Il mange la merde. Of course, Jeff. Of course.
Translate that, buddy.
Aaron, you got one of your assistants there?
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, nobody needs to worry about language because she's heard it all from her 21-year-old sister. So
I'm sure.
I know. Hush. It's not me. It's not my language. It's yours. It's all your sister.
You can't tell I'm rolling my eyes.
I took my daughter. She just turned 21. She sent me this picture of her at a wine tasting today. I was like, "That's my girl."
Of course you would.
What's everyone's take on the Pietrangelo situation with St. Louis?
And we're talking about wine tastings, dude.
Hey, we were talking about. You saw that about Pietrangelo leaving St. Louis, Jeff. We were talking about him going up to Toronto if they could figure out the salary cap.
He won't come to Toronto.
Why not?
He's too smart.
Too smart.
Too smart.
Too smart.
Well, it says Toronto Maple Leafs are right here at the top of this list on thescore.com that I'm looking.
Yeah. Well, the score is in Toronto.
True story. True story.
Every free agent's going to Toronto until they don't.
I could see
Like
him.
I said, I mean, you know what the problem with Toronto is that they pay like $33 million for 3 guys and a dirty stash.
I can hear that all day. I don't even care. I can hear that all day.
I just can't see guys signing big contracts, especially if they have high numbers already, with this cap being leveled off for as many as maybe 2 years. It's going to be very interesting to see where these agents.
Well, I think it's going to be leveled off for more than 2 years.
At least, yeah.
For 3 years minimum.
Because you figure the cap frozen right now is based on hockey revenues.
Right.
It's not based on hockey-related revenues because if the cap was based on hockey-related revenues, it'd be in the 50s or 60s right now. I bet.
Right.
Nobody be playing next year. We'd have AHL hockey.
Do you think there'd be a scenario where the players just all collectively take a percentage less of what their salary is just to make it work for their team?
Yeah, it's the escrow. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they eliminate they knocked down the escrow in the new collective bargaining that they negotiated when they got the return to play set up, right? I think they got knocked down.
Yeah.
Well, when Seattle comes in too, and then you have the new TV contract, that's why they were saying probably 2 years, because then you get Seattle's revenue jump, and then of course the TV contract's going to be a big thing, especially if more networks come in and you have like a ESPN TNT thing like you have with the NBA, where you have multiple networks doing weeknight deals, so you get more eyes on the product.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just listening to the Canadian broadcast, and they were saying how, like, in the intermission here, they were saying Seattle's definitely coming in. It's no delay.
No, yeah,
no. That's cool. I was wondering about that, if they would push any of the timestamps for them back or anything like that.
So you brought up a thing earlier, Brian.
Yeah.
About trying to play more games, in a small little area.
Oh, yeah, playing 82 games in a matter of 4 months.
You're not going to be able to do it because how many of these teams share with the NBA who's also going to be looking to do the same thing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah, 100%.
Well, yeah, the NBA can go and play down at the local YMCA.
No, what you're going to wind up getting is you're going to get the Raptors and the Maple Leafs traveling everywhere together, and they're going to play like the Celtics and the Bruins.
Go down the whole Eastern Seaboard.
Yep. The teams just travel around, and you have doubleheaders. You have a game at like 11 a.m. and
3
freaking p.m. There you go.
The Bruins, they're going to end up having the Raptors on the ice with a basketball with Toronto Maple Leaf jerseys on.
And they're going to be like, what the hell happened?
That's the red envelope, man.
No, that's not the frame.
That's a purple.
You can't.
The only
hit
problem with
without-
that.
It's all right.
The only problem with that is if the ice melts, we'll have trouble because we know basketball players don't swim very well.
Oh, Jagger. That's not very nice.
They didn't grow up with
Gang is canceled.
You start the season mid-December. You play till May, to the end of May. June and July is your playoffs. Then you might have a shot of starting 21-22 around in mid-October and getting everything in mid-October and getting everything straightened almost back to normal.
We're talking about 2 years at least. That is going to, that at least two, if not more than that, before we get back to any kind of normalcy.
Go to settings.
Okay.
They'll be starting regular season in December, and they'll have fans, but they'll have limited fans.
That's what they're saying, that they're going to try their best to start getting fans to be back in. And I call that from the beginning. Just figure out a way to play the game, and then once you get the games figured out, then let's see how it goes, and then each area will be able to determine when they're ready to have fans back, and then
fans
have more and more.
What was the attendance at the Chiefs game? What are they letting in? About 7,000 people?
22,000
people. 22,000. And you see the reporting on 1 or 2 people have COVID. 2 out of 22,000 people, and they're reporting on that.
Yeah, but that was last week. They still don't know the magnitude of that. It's a 10 to 14 day window. It could blow up this week.
2 people.
Yeah, both of them probably just coming down with a little flu from the weather changing.
No,
but it comes up as being COVID.
They tested positive for it.
Hey, I don't know about that, Brother Burns.
Yeah, no.
Don't conflate the two. We've had enough trouble with that already.
Yeah. Not minimalizing it, but still,
let's go back to hockey.
Please.
I think they are watching the NFL and college football because they're traveling around to, a different city every week and seeing how they get through it on how their plan to play to start in December will be affected.
Baseball should be.
What about the baseball? Baseball started off and they had to cancel whole weekends full of games.
Baseball should be the true barometer for traveling. Period. The end.
They had to cancel whole weekends full of games, and then teams just had days and days and days where they weren't.
FAU.
Marlins, Phillies, Cardinals. All these teams.
Yes.
The Marlins had 19 staff and players. So.
Well, the
FAU down in
party.
Yeah.
Which put all that into thing. The NHL's been very diligent with every step of the way that.
Yeah. Well, they're in a bubble.
Those guys. Well, no, even before the bubble, when the stage 2 and 3, when they're at their home arenas.
Well,
yeah.
But you know what I mean? In Quebec right now, for example, you're allowed 250 people indoors.
Yeah.
In venues.
Interesting.
So I don't see the Montreal Canadiens allowing only 250 fans in there.
I don't do that either.
Well, they'll be lucky to get 250 fans, aren't they? Isn't that a sellout there?
They do. They've been sold out for the longest time.
Oh, I see. Well, that was close.
Except for Toronto.
Yeah, that was cheese.
Helmet.
All right.
Brian, there was those stats I sent you on Messenger for the free agency. There's 3 screenshots I took, and it's very interesting. Brian Burke was discussing this in the first intermission. It was very interesting, about the difference between the Canadian and U.S. markets, and how can be a decision maker where a player is going to go, and then you factor in the whole COVID thing on the numbers.
Right.
Well, first thing I believe is taxation. If you have a $5 million U.S. contract, you're gonna go in Las Vegas where you don't have
Hang on 1 second. Hang on, still. Give me 1 second. Puck's back down. We're back into the third. I got 1953, 52, 51, 1950, 49, 48, 7, 6, 45, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1939 on the clock, and the clock is stopped. What were you saying, Phil?
Nicely done.
that just actually if you look at Radulov, for example, Montreal offered the same contract. He did, and basically by the end of it, he signed in Dallas because he was getting like $1 million flat in his pocket more every year.
Right.
I mean, so I think that income taxes, along with other factors, but you go where the money is or where you're going to make the most money.
Right.
You're right, Sil. That's what these examples were. I don't know if you saw them, and it was like where you go to Las Vegas.
I'm gonna pump them up. I'm gonna put them up in a second. I'm just saving them.
Hey, Brian, let me know when you get to 19 minutes. I'm a little ahead. So.
And Brian, you don't have income tax in Florida, do you?
No. No income tax.
Just federal.
Yeah.
And they've
That's
talked
right.
about,
So there's another example.
Yeah, they talked about that, like with when Tavares was up for grabs. They talked about him coming down to Tampa for a while. Like, I don't know why anybody would think that. I got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 19 minutes on the clock here. They talked about him coming down to Florida. I mean, they talk about all the free agents coming to Florida because of the tax. You know, there's no the tax situation's great, but
State
you know,
tax.
it's funny. Like we talk about that, and granted, it's a completely different sport. But last summer, when the Orlando Magic re-signed Nikola Vucevic, I got to go and cover the media day, and I asked him if his decision to re-sign was any based on the fact that there was no income tax in Florida. And like my buddy was like, that's a pretty ballsy question to ask. I'm like, it is? Like, we talk about it as far as sports goes all the time. And
Right.
he looked at me, he was like, no, not at all, as if he didn't even think about that. I don't know if maybe it's just a different situation with payroll in the NBA or anything, but it seems to be pretty prevalent in the NHL that you're going that the tax breaks are something that players think about.
I think there's some weirdness though in different states' tax laws that actually are
wow.
They're actually
Save, beauty so save.
that when you are playing in another state, you have to pay tax to that state,
right?
not
just the state that your home team is in. So
you have to, taxes, you have to pay, you have to file tax tax form for every state that you play in.
Yeah, right. I always wondered how that worked. I was always confused.
That's why they pay big bucks for the accountants.
But you're still playing 41 games in your home market.
Correct. It does make there is absolutely a financial impact.
I think part of it too is
a little bit.
I think it's a more advantage for the hockey players because a lot of them come from Canada and they come from a 50+% taxation, and then they go to the U.S. and holy crap, I paid my federal to pay state tax. That's a big difference for them.
They don't need their socialized medicine down here because they can afford the Cadillac plans. Yeah.
And they're all hip.
Who can?
Yeah, guess what, guys? I went for my surgery the other day. Guess what I paid?
Zero.
Tax.
Zero. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even my medication I got, zero.
How long do you wait for it though, Walt? That's what they always say. You got to wait 1.5 years to get your surgeries. Is that true?
Well, I mean, they told him he needed it when he was 27. Look at him now.
He's 28 now.
No, he's not.
No, it's interesting. I waited about 3 months.
You put playoffs and after the playoffs.
Here's a discussion for you, Brian, and you can do this the next game. What if our best athletes played hockey?
Huh? Scary.
What if our best athletes played hockey?
So,
being the best athletes from different sports?
Like LeBron James, like Tom Brady.
Tom Brady was a hockey player instead of football.
Yeah.
But has he been skating since he was the age of 5 like these guys? Or
it doesn't matter. What if
you know what? Yeah, you know what, Tim? There was a guy. The guy's name was Plimpton. I don't know if you heard of him. And he went and put it into Boston and put on goalie gear. He told the true experience of what it's like. And I think one athlete going from one sport to another sport, it doesn't compute.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, what if Tom Brady never played football and he went to play hockey?
You know what? Tom Brady cannot deflate a puck, so he wouldn't have played.
I see what you're trying to say.
Oh, wow. That thing just
Well, then
the
conversation really is, Tim. What if hockey was a bigger sport in the United States than it really is? What if more kids were able to play hockey? I mean, the answer is, obvious.
We say this in soccer all the time. What if, would we be a better World Cup team if, our best athletes played soccer?
You know what? I admire you guys. I admire you Americans.
Dobby coming up huge here.
I think that might have been going in. The defenseman skate might have got
the
it.
first one. That's amazing. Right at
the that's a 10 bell save for Khudobin right there.
That's a big stop with the skate.
So,
sorry.
I was just saying that I admire you Americans for that. I mean, you decided you wanted to have a World Cup team. You invested or the government, whoever invested into getting the infrastructures and everything to go, and you guys qualify for the World Cup. On our side of the border,
not last tournament, not last time. The United States, the soccer in this country is really garbage right now. It got it got too big and too money filthy, and now our program is. I don't know, Tim. Maybe I'm wrong.
Trash.
I mean, the United States.
Well, the problem is the pay-to-play system.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's American sports. I don't want to go into societal comments. Even amongst us on the screen here, we all have different opinions, and all of them are valid to ourselves, and we all have the right to feel that way. And I will never tell somebody they can't. That's why we don't get into discussions on the streams. Beyond that, every single thing in the country revolves around money, and that's it. Everything in this country revolves around money, and that's it. That's it. So the reason that hockey is not as big of a sport and that soccer is not as big of a sport is because football and basketball make the money. Baseball is the quote-unquote halftime, but they don't make money. Football and basketball are the two sports that are the easiest for any random person to play. Because you don't really you require a field for performance, or for a game, but you don't really require a field to practice or to learn. Most basketball players start shooting around in their driveway. A lot of hockey players start shooting pucks in their driveways, but you're not skating at the same time. So the real problem with America, with all of our sports, and as far as why hockey's never going to be more important or soccer's never going to be more important, is because everything in this country revolves around money, and that's it. That's my opinion on it. And I would love to see our soccer program develop. Ron, what were you saying?
I didn't say anything. I'm watching the game.
Yeah, this was cleaned up.
You were saying.
Sorry to ruin all you guys' nights.
No,
not at all.
Jim, about the athletes thing, that's been posed every so often.
I was listening, but
huge power play here down to the last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a good
power play right now.
He ends up the
Happy Barzell right here.
Holden's putting in the work.
I was watching Holden.
Holden is grinding.
Holden, show him your wrapper.
Holden, watch out for that table in the hallway now.
Watch out for that rainbow.
Matthew Barzell behind
the table is undefeated.
He's skating around. He wraps around. He shoots. He scores.
Ron, where's that bullhorn now? Sorry.
Sorry to go on a tangent like that. It disappoints me. Honestly, you were talking about it, and then it's awesome that you think that still that the illusion is there that the United States invested in soccer, and they did try it, but then it got so filthy with money, and it sucks now. I mean, it was devastating. And Tim is probably the only person that could back me up, because I know that Tim knows that I was at basically every USL pro game for Orlando City the first 3 years, up to 4 years. I really was very invested in it. I love the sport. I like watching soccer. I'm glad the Premier League's back, etc. But it's just a real bummer you invest in it, and the United States does not do anything to develop players from early on. It's also taken as the joke sport, right? Like, well, our kid go run around on a field and kick the ball around and eat oranges, but they're not doing anything to offer any validity. I 20 miles a day in a training session to get their conditioning up. It's not happening here.
Wait,
I can attest to this
question.
Yes.
I have a very serious question.
Hang on, Darren. Tim,
Sorry.
what were you going to say real quick?
I can attest to this from coaching as well. Like, I see even more than just as being a fan.
Yeah.
And Orlando City is on the way to a 4-1 win.
Oh, nice. So the VAR was overturned. Nice.
Yes.
Darren?
What if CAT really spelled dog?
Yes.
What if CAT really spelled dog?
Wow, that's heavy, Ogre.
It's heavy over.
I didn't mean to cut you off, so but I don't know if there was anything else in your statement that you were saying before, just about the United States and the development.
Well, you know what? I mean, Canada's whining that they're not. They're doing even less for it. I mean,
But okay, honestly, so if you put the United States versus Canada right now, Canada would probably beat us.
Are you talking
I'm not
soccer?
sure.
Yes,
I'm not even sure we have a national team anymore. I mean,
Not on the
Not
women's.
Alfonso Davies, best soccer player coming out right now.
Bayern Munich.
Have you guys talked
Alfonso
about how
Davies.
flat Tampa looks?
That's the best I've seen to Tyler Seguin in the last.
Wait, Darren, what did you just say about Tampa?
I said, have you talked about how flat Tampa looks?
I mean, we haven't really gotten to that yet, but
I think it's more Dallas has been playing well, especially systematically.
are you trying to say you think the Islanders would be playing a better game right now than the Lightning would against Dallas?
No, I think this could be similar to Game 1 of the ECF, where the Islanders gave Tampa a real good run here in this series, and a double overtime game and then a single overtime game in the elimination. And Tampa could be coming out here a little tired on the legs, and Dallas looks fresh. They certainly looked fresh in that first period. I didn't see the second when they scored the 2 goals, but could be similar to that setup there.
Could be. We'll see, though. I mean, I think also we have talked a lot about how the Lightning probably sustained a lot of injuries in the last couple weeks that are unreported and maybe not glaringly obvious, but the muscle tweaks or the groin pulls or the things that aren't obvious that you see.
What do you have?
Are they
Brian?
going after
They're
Maroon?
very good at hiding injury.
No, I think Maroon is still in the box. He has a 10-minute.
He's still in the box? Who are they going after there?
Blake Coleman, it looked like.
Remember, Maroon's got a lot of history with Dallas too. I mean, 7 games last year, including that double overtime game winner that sent St. Louis to the conference finals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, they won the cup though. You got the last laugh.
Yeah.
No surprise here, but they were just flashing up where Khudobin's gotten beat the most during this whole tournament. No surprise on the low side. It's low, and it's all glove side. 21 goals on its glove. 21 goals on the glove side.
The stream's going to the dogs tonight.
Look at that pupper. What's up, pup? Are you gonna? The one thing I will say, Ron, is that I feel like in the. Oh no!
Oh.
He almost hit the bar on the steps. He almost hurt that bar.
Tampa's out shooting 12-1 this period already.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen this penalty more in the last 5 days than.
No kidding. That's
now. Hold on.
Hold on. Can you do a sync up?
I think we can all agree that this is an instance where the penalty should be called.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he was saying
How do you feel about this?
I got 10:52 here. Let me get everybody synced up, and we can watch this power play together in the 10 minutes and 52 seconds left, at least in this game. False start on the face off there. You know why I laugh, Sil? Because whether you realize it or not, every time you say it, you're saying what I'm thinking. 10, 15, 48, 47, 46,
you know what?
45.
That penalty, I mean, even though I believe that rule sucks ass, that would be justified.
Yeah.
That was a prime example. That's what I was telling you, Brian, before the game. Ron McLean was talking to Bettman about that very rule.
Yeah.
And,
What did tell us about it?
Yeah. No. And Bettman was saying, well, yes, it's something that they've been talking about. They want to they said sometimes the angles aren't perfect and all this stuff. I mean, to me, he was just rambling about it. But Ron McLean brought it up to him, and he kind of said in a wishy-washy way, as Bettman does, it's a rule that sucks. It really does. And Bettman didn't really say they're going to do anything about it. But like Sil just said, that's a prime example of why they have that rule. It just happened.
Yeah.
Kucherov has one shot on goal through 50 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Where's Kucherov been? Where's Point been? There's Sergachev puts one on, but he missed it.
Didn't that rookie get a goal?
Hey, Aaron, go shots Kucherov had in Game 6 and 7 of the last series, or Game 6 of the last series. Probably not many.
Yeah, Darren. Kiwi
Even
ran.
Game 5. He got hurt in Game 5.
Kiwi ran.
See how many shots he had in the previous 2 games? What you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just curious. Game 5, I think he got hurt, and I remember him laboring in Game 5.
All right, hold on.
What's also?
Wow.
I mean,
That was a good shot.
Tampa Bay's obviously right now, but let's not take anything away from that guy, Anton Khudobin. He's been making some big stops tonight. That toe
Big
save,
stops.
even that one right there. I mean, it goes off his shoulder. Maybe a little bit of luck on that one, but
I'm just saying, if he plays perfect, Dallas can win this series.
I agree with you. I think he's a deciding factor.
He had no problems against Vegas, and Vegas had a couple 40-shot games where they put some heat on him. So.
And they're moving the puck a lot better in this on the power play tonight, but I still think they need a right-handed shot on that face-off dot instead of Sergachev. It opens up a lot more for Hedman, and especially Kucherov with the one-timer.
What do you got, man? Oh, there you go.
Them M&Ms and tuna fish. I'm gonna M&Ms and tuna fish salad.
It's icing versus M&Ms. There you go. Josh versus Darren. There you go.
When me and Darren worked those hurricane broadcasts way back when we were younger, we were stocked with M&Ms and tuna fish sandwiches. That was the fuel that.
Nice.
I hope they weren't tuna fish from gas station.
No, I don't think it was gas station tuna fish.
Is that a Florida thing, Tim?
Yeah, you can go find some.
Just
some of those.
Ron, to answer your question, Game 5, Kucherov had 5 shots, and in Game 6, he had 3.
Yeah, Game 5 went 5 periods, right?
Yes. Yes, correct.
Yeah, so he had 5 shots in 4.5 periods, and he had 3 in Game 6. So.
Yeah, he's averaging about a shot a period at this point for the last couple of games. But now,
and Brian, correct me if I'm wrong.
Better this
Kucherov, right?
What's that, Ron?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not Kucherov. Sorry, I think my internet's a little wonky. Sorry about that, Aaron.
That's okay. What were you saying? What's not Kucherov?
A shot a period? I mean, no.
No. You're talking about a guy who gets 6-8 shots on a game. So
easy.
Who can get 2 or 3 shots on a shift alone? Yeah, he's definitely. Listen, I mean, we said it, and you guys can comment on it. And Darren, it just goes back to, whoa, that's a big hit right there.
Oh.
Heiskanen, and was that Barclay Goodrow? Ooh.
Oh.
Wow. I think Tampa's up against a team that has the skill of.
Sassy.
Oh, what a save. That was Grant Fuhr like.
It was, wasn't it? So much for that weak glove side there, huh?
Taking the game away.
That was
scoop that up.
Sassy.
I don't know that Tampa's met I don't think Tampa's met an opponent like Dallas.
That was Grant Fuhr like.
And I'll ask you, Darren, who on the Islanders is comparable to Jamie Benn? Exactly. Who's comparable to Tyler Seguin? Exactly. So who's comparable to Corey Perry and Joe Pavelski? That's where you say Brock Nelson and Anders Lee.
Yeah.
So
there's a reason why they're there. I mean, I'm telling you, you can't take Dallas lightly. Everyone, all my friends down here are thinking, that are not Dallas fans are thinking Tampa in a sweep. And I'm like, that's not going to happen.
No.
No, it's going to be a long series, I think. Long series.
Here's the scary thing: is Sagan's getting the second most ice time of forwards coming into the finals. He only has 10 points. He hasn't scored in 9 games. If he finds his touch, Tampa's in trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't Sagan the pick the Bruins used that they got in the trade from the Leafs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, you did it to yourself. It's all right.
Jeff, you just carry a dark cloud around with you everywhere you go.
Short, fat penguin, Phil Kessel.
But he has a nice feeling.
Tuukka Rask, Tyler Sagan, and Dougie Hamilton.
Snap, he can undo it all from 1967 on.
My God. Hey, Walt, I pulled these pictures up. So explain it to me. So this first graphic here, explain to me what's happening.
Yeah, well, for playing for Toronto, there you go. The salary. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on.
Salary
cap, Canadian taxes. Yeah, it talks about. What does it say? I can't even read it, but they were very good examples.
Yeah,
no, they are. They are. I just can't read that when I haven't got my glasses on.
All right.
But it made a difference on the taxation where it was. If you're in Toronto, what it was, then you go to the next one, and it explained the difference. And they can go to like Las Vegas, and it made a huge difference in their annual salary and taxation. So the impact would be
$500,000 more.
Flipping so quickly, I couldn't get it. But
yeah, no. Pull you guys away with something here.
Did you all see their stats? Shot attempts are 30-2 Tampa in this period and 15-1 on goal.
Wow.
Ooh, penalty.
Khudobin's keeping them in. Yeah, there's a penalty there.
Power play.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. See, Jeff, he's not perfect, Tyler Sagan. He's not the perfect guy you think he is.
Exactly. You would have wasted a draft pick on the guy in the cup.
Draft pick on that guy.
That's a trip.
Oh, yeah. He stuck his foot right out. Yeah.
Well, they've been averaging 4 penalty kills a game for the last, 12, I think it was.
That was a big boom there. Heiskanen and Ryan McDonough.
The glove comes off. Look at the slow-mo. Oh.
Yeah, but then, you know what? Losing a draft pick for Tyler Sagan or paying Austin Matthews, I mean, I would rather lose a draft pick for Sagan.
You hate Austin Matthews, don't you?
Matthews. I think that's is over.
What's that, Tim?
Is it the mustache that really turns you off, Sil? Or is it
It's not only the mustache. I mean, it's the whole thing. I mean, yes, a good hockey player, but I look at him so much bad vibes around him. I mean, he doesn't have that thing from great players. He's a good player, but he doesn't have that thing that would make him the extra player, and he's too cocky about it.
Yeah, he's very cocky.
He's very.
Still,
he doesn't do anything, and he's cocky like. Mind you, John Tavares didn't actually prove anything either, but he's not cocky, so it's okay.
You mean John Tavares?
Oh God! Here, man. Watch your language. Right.
Hey, huge that Tampa had to start their second unit because the Kucherov line was out when they throw the penalty. So that's another minute without their top guns out.
Yep, but they're out there now. I bet.
They just came out.
Aaron, how long did it take you to cool down after Thursday night?
Oh, it was well into Friday night.
Really?
Yeah, I was full on depressed on Friday.
Really?
Yeah. I had trouble sleeping Thursday night. Friday, I was just in full depression mode. And, I finally woke up this morning feeling, okay, I got to move on now.
So you're on medication too then?
Oh, yeah.
I don't see the bandage anymore, so that's got to be a good sign.
Lexapine, 25 milligrams, extended release.
That was a close tip there. Braden Point getting himself involved. 15 seconds left on the power. Whoa, almost lost it. Bogosian. Yeah, he almost lost it. That'll do it just about for the power. One last one. Oh, a shot, and someone's hurt.
Ooh. Oh, somebody took it. Yeah.
That's the place, baby.
I think.
The cup.
Who is that?
Hintz.
Rope Hintz, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's awful.
Hockey player. He's a hockey player.
And he was the game time decision coming into tonight.
Who's feeling that one? Woo.
He must have taken on the inside of the leg or something here.
Yeah.
Replay.
Hey, Brian, you're gonna say something when I put on my jersey like a long time ago. Then we start
Oh
going.
yeah, I was gonna compliment you because we're in day 50 and you've averaged like 2 to 3 jerseys per stream, and I haven't seen any duplicates. So you must have like a healthy 150 sweaters in your house.
No, I've worn some of the same ones, so it's all right. But
That's AVS, by the way. Average. Wait, no, AJS.
no, it's not AV.
Average
jersey
jerseys per stream.
I haven't worn the Boston University jersey. I got a Terrier jersey upstairs. I can wear that one today.
Some high quality metrics right there.
It's the only way to remember Mike Messina as an Oriole, not as a Yankee.
There you go. Do you want to see me take a shit and wipe my ass with Tavares' jersey?
No,
Jesus.
That'll be a big X-rated exclusive at midnight tonight. Here.
sorry about that, Mom.
Oh my God.
It's the Ning and Darren exclusive Mr. Alley show.
You know what? I'm gonna buy a Tavares jersey. They're on clearance right now.
Do they still have any left on clearance?
Yeah, they do. I mean, you know what? I was walking into a store the other day, and they had like PK Subban Montreal jerseys on clearance that they haven't been able to sell. And the thing, like when you look at the price tag, it's like $269, then $169, then 50% off.
What is that
Then
in
it's like $19.99, and you're there, you're like, oh, cool.
Still, if you see a PK Subban jersey sweater with, oh yeah, he just took the puck on the outside of the ankle. Oh, he just took the puck on the outside of the ankle. No big deal.
No big deal.
He took that on the boot though. Well, better than. Still, if you see a Subban jersey with 2 or 3 X's on it, and it's $20 Canadian, that's what, like $5 American. And you could get me 2 of them.
$250.
Give me 2. Utah, give me 2.
Dallas, tabarnak.
Ils doivent perdre.
Tes estis de Tampa, ils perdent 6 bois. Es-tu content?
Non, ils doivent gagner, Tampa.
What they
On
said.
s'en calisse de Tampa qui mange la merde.
Non, ils doivent gagner, Tampa.
Hey, Brian, what time you got?
I got 431, 430, 29, 28, 7, 6, 425 on the.
You know what? My son just walked away saying, beat Dallas.
Holy
said, what did he say?
He said actually he said fuck Dallas, just walking away. And he told me that I would sleep outside if ever I would buy a Maple Leaf jersey. So I'll go buy a Maple Leaf jersey and just kick him out of the house.
Mazzy's on the bench.
And then what just happened there? Just a puck lifted off, but went into a penalty box. I don't think that's a penalty.
Yeah, I actually still touched a point there at Film Canada many years ago. It did this one little cartoon called The Jersey. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It's about the Leafs and the Canadian jersey, and it's like a cartoon. It's called The Jersey, and it's pretty cool. And it talks about Beliveau and how this little boy he for Christmas he gets a Leafs jersey, and he's in Montreal. He gets it for Christmas, and how ashamed he feels.
Wow.
But you know what? Next time I drive to Toronto, though, I'm going to buy a Leafs cap. That's what I do normally when I go into an NHL city.
Right.
I buy a cap from the local team.
18.
There you go.
Well, maybe they'll have one with a mustache attached to it.
Khudobin's a brick wall.
I'll ask Ning to sign it.
So
hey, you know what? Sil, there's a great marketing idea for you and I. We can make some big money. The porn stash Maple Leaf hat.
And you put actually like you put actually Ron Jeremy's picture on it.
Oh,
and
that's right. Or Dirk Diggler, yeah.
Yeah. Ron Jeremy's out of sorts these days. That's to say the least. Don, we
got an empty net here.
Yeah, it's been empty for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds now.
I've been watching.
4 minutes.
He's going back now.
4-minute mark.
Don, earlier on we were talking about Tyler Seguin. Actually, Ning was mentioning how the Leafs didn't draft him and they passed on him, and then
no, they didn't pass on him. They traded that pick to Boston.
Right. They traded the pick, and then he went. Well, why was he sent away from Boston? Does anybody remember that? I don't remember.
They just got tired of him. He was being.
They just got tired of him.
Lack of maturity.
Is that right?
Maturity level.
Didn't they get Louis Eriksson for him?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and then he ended up.
Now we got Louis Eriksson.
Yeah.
There's a $6 million a year hit on Vancouver.
For a year.
Louis Eriksson coming here.
That was it.
Bassey back on the net again. 2:30 left here. It's weird. Like I don't know. On a normal basis, I wouldn't say, "Oh, Lightning have no shot."
Well,
where I wouldn't count the Lightning out because it's the Lightning. They can score goals in droves, but they have looked incredibly flat tonight. They're just. I mean, look. Also,
they're getting the shots, but
Khudobin's money tonight.
It's just
agreed.
Yeah,
35 on it in the crease.
He was fooling around with teammate's wife. I thought that was Ottawa. I thought that was. Oh no, was that? Oh no, maybe that was that.
That was the whole Hoffman.
Yeah, Kessler did it
too. Sean Avery.
That's all NHL teams.
I think we've all forgotten also maybe that much like the Lightning when they played. Okay, so Darren said this is like game one. Much like the Lightning when they played a very tired Islanders team, the Lightning had almost a week off. Dallas hasn't had a week off, but they've had significantly more days than the Lightning. I mean, 2 or 3 more days at least, more than the Lightning have had since they played last. They played the day before yesterday.
Go.
Boom.
And just like that, Tim Allen has jinxed the Lightning by purchasing a Lightning hat today or a Lightning shirt today. So the onus of the blame falls securely on the shoulders of Tim. So Darren's giving you a round of applause. Dallas gets an empty netter there. It's now 4-1 Stars.
Tim, you're not allowed to wear that shirt ever again.
I'll tell you, big thing also.
My wife just said the same thing. She's like, you cursed with it.
Just watching this third period, the way Khudobin has a knack taking rebounds to the corner and everything, getting them out of the big areas, especially shots from the point.
Absolutely. Huge. Especially when you look at the, I think the second Dallas goal. I think it was the second Dallas goal was a bad rebound from Vasilevsky, where he saved it and went right back out to Alexiak.
That was a great goal by Alexiak too.
Really was.
Corralling that puck.
Really was. Well, but you can't start playing in the third period and hope to win, especially being down
Right.
2.
That 23.
Yep.
I think we got 20.
Well, quick question: can you breathe in Vancouver right now?
Oh yeah, how's the air?
Actually, it did improve. We had a rain front come through today. It's improved, but we were still up there in the most polluted in the world.
That's awful, man. That's brutal.
Yeah, I feel for those people down in Oregon and Cali.
35 days.
22-2.
It's not good.
Yeah, 22 shots on goal there for the Lightning in the third period. They definitely hammered it.
See you at game 2, boys.
Dobin's good on his head.
See ya.
Taking off, Darren. All right, Darren taking off. All right.
Bye, Darren.
Yeah.
He was nice enough to say goodbye, and then no one else paid attention. So
Definitely not in
All right, gentlemen, I got to get my gear ready for tomorrow. I'm going to bounce. I'll see you Monday.
See you Monday, man.
Monday.
Enjoy it.
Chocolate Thunder.
I've already told my HOA that I will be unavailable after 7:40 on Monday. They needed to have me there because we're approving new buyers, and I need to be there for the vote so that we can have a quorum and blah 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 blah. But I told them I'm out 7:40. I'm out. Sorry, you don't pay me for this. I mean, I don't get paid for this either. But regardless,
This is way
This
more
is fun. That is not.
This is my thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Simple as that.
Hey, Brian, I got an idea for you. You could invite all of us to your HOA meeting. I mean, Still's been pretty well.
There's an idea.
It's closed to non-members.
Yeah, you might not get much accomplished, but
I could at least say something that sounded intelligent being on my own board. So
Yeah, whatever, man. You bring in Ning and Walt, they're half naked. I mean, dude, it could be a new thing for your.
We wheel Walt in there like, what the hell is this?
Dude, it's
Hey, Ron, I've got news for you. I'm fully naked.
I'm glad you wanted to share that with me, Walt. I'm really glad.
Wait, there's only one thing we can really do here. I got to do. Nobody leave the room. I'm just doing this, and then I'm going to take myself off.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with this picture, Jeff. Jeez, the new pros.
Our very own wrestling tag team, the Nude Bros.
Dude,
well, now one step further.
Our finishing move.
4 and playoff.
That's too funny.
So now, Brian, you said I'm going to take off, and then you pulled off. I was like, is he taking off his clothes too? I was like, hang on.
No, I'm not.
But you dipped out and knocked yourself out when you said I'm going to take. I'm like, what is he doing? I was
taking myself out of the shot.
That would be one way to neutralize Petey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
If Elise dumped me and my life was falling apart and I needed to make money, I would get nude on an OnlyFans, and that's it. Not for you 7 clowns in here, 6 clowns.
Man, you know what? If you
the teabag.
What did you call LeBron earlier? Sylvain Mercedes Metamorte or something like that? But a piece of doo-doo?
Hey, Brian, go check your messenger.
All right.
You go check yours.
You go check yours.
Check
Lightning
yourself
T-shirt.
before you wreck yourself.
Tim, you are to blame right now.
I'll go get a Stars shirt for the next game.
Then they'll both lose. That'd be horrible. How the hell does that work?
It's going to end in a tie.
8 overtime.
Oh, God. So this is will now live in infamy and all infamy. This photo will be a part of our awesome show.
Day 50, baby. Day 50.
This day 50, and how far have we come?
Thank you for catching that, Ron. My screen capture hit the wrong window, so
You can add that to your wall of shame. And
I
then
wonder
next
what
to
Aaron. What other
your own graphic.
No shame there.
Yeah.
Man, no one will remember us all. They're going to remember that naked battle between Ning and Walt.
Hey, wait a minute. Can I borrow that Stanley Cup for a second? I want another shot.
Good night, Ma. I love you. Good night. Thank you, Ma.
That's
Thanks
a good
for
call
being
there, Mom. There you go.
These are my friends, Ma. These are my friends. This is how far I've come. Like, these are my people.
Hey, we're going to still have our clothes on, period.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what are you guys doing tomorrow?
Gross finishing move the
Nothing to do
team.
tomorrow.
I love it, Ning.
NFL Red Zone.
Trust me, we've teabagged a bunch of guys at the practice facility wrestling if they act up.
I don't ever want to hear you say that, Bernie. That's
You said that like dude, man.
no, just no.
They don't mess up again. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, but no.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but it wasn't like a bad game. It was just nothing really. I don't know.
Khudobin, that's what the game.
Khudobin is the highlight by far, first, second, and third star.
Well, in the third period, yeah. I mean,
And the D. And the D. I mean, they had everyone talks about Heiskanen and Klingberg, but Alexiak, Sekera, Lindell, and Joel Hanley, who puts themselves with Frederick Gaudreau and Justin Abdelkader, putting first goals of their career in the Stanley Cup final.
Right.
And they kill off 3 penalties too. So.
Well, and you look at where the goals came from tonight. One came from Hanley, one came from Alexiak. I mean, they're getting the blue line. They're getting the blue line scoring, which is a huge plus.
And the only goal that Tampa scored was that weird ass pinball one that hit off 15 skates in a post almost.
That's right.
Yeah. And that was the Yanni Gord goal. Yeah. Looking at some of these stats. So let's look at Kucherov. Kucherov with a -2 and 5 shots on goal, 2 hits, 21-21 of on ice time, 3:07 to power play. So let's see, did he lead? I think he led Tampa forwards. Braden Point was right there next to him, but Braden Point was a -3 for the night. No shots on goal for Braden Point. 85% face-off percentage, so that means Kucherov played the next most amount of minutes for the Lightning outside of obviously Vasilevsky and then Victor Hedman.
Oh, dude, I think I the Gator.
But yeah, not very impressive. Tyler Johnson 4 shots on goal, Kucherov 5. Shattenkirk had 6 shots on net.
Dude, without the power plays, Kucherov probably has 2 or 3 shots tonight in the third.
Yeah. And hey, Victor Hedman, we talked about him. I praised him before the show, and even during the beginning part, he was no point scoreline, -2, and he only had 2 shots on goal tonight too in 25 minutes of play. Yeah, I'm gonna chalk it up to. I agree. I think some of it is injuries, but I'm gonna chalk it up to fatigue because they've been going out and they played some hard games, and they played the double overtime game just 5 days ago.
They played 12.
They're all going to have to sit in the hyperbaric chamber for about an hour tonight.
Yeah, amen. Hopefully they have plenty of them.
That was a long time ago.
They have plenty of them.
Yeah, I just saw a highlight of the first goal. Did they contest that for goaltender interference?
No.
He got back out of the crease. I mean,
but I think he still impacted his ability to defend the goal on the shot.
I don't remember
at all.
They didn't contest it though.
No.
Hold on. I'm going to play this again.
Maybe he smelled him. He was standing behind him. I don't know.
Pinpoint top. Oh, yeah. That top corner where he comes into the lane and he just pops it in there. Yeah. No, they didn't contest it. I didn't even really think of it when the play happened either.
That was laying in the crease.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Jeff. Maybe you ought to put the stripes on and get back in the NHL game.
If they gave me the opportunity, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Would you really?
NHL?
Yeah.
That'd be a good payday.
If I got a call from the NFL tomorrow, I'd be on the road.
Would you?
Oh, yeah. Now, that will never, ever happen, but, although one of my buddies, one of my mentors is making his NFL debut tomorrow. So
awesome. Which game is he working?
I will tell you in 2 seconds. We get a list every weekend of where all our guys are. Niners at the Jets, as a matter of fact. Three guys.
You're not going to watch that.
Niners at the Jets. All three of the guys on the crew are people I've worked with before.
Nice.
Which referees?
Well, Jonah is going to be. Jonah and Pat are both. One is the short wing and one is the deep wing, and they'll start on the far side.
I thought he said wing.
I thought so. I thought he said wang.
Yeah, deep wang.
Sure,
I'm not sure what. Dom will probably work as either the field. He'll probably be the field judge. No, he'll be the side judge. He'll be the side judge probably, because that's where he works in college. So
I forgot this game was on NBC and they're showing Saturday Night Live, and I just saw Janet Jackson playing Condoleezza Rice and ripping her top off, and that was alluding to the Super Bowl way back when. But I don't need to watch Saturday Night Live at all. Well, guys, it was a great night to hang out. We had a good time. We watched together, but a little underwhelming of a game. Hopefully things will pick up, but we'll get right back at it on Monday night. What do you guys think?
Yep, for sure.
Those power plays in the second period pretty much kept that Kucherov point line off the ice for most of that period. So when they got ramped up in the third period, it was already 3-1.
Right.
I'd love to try Big Wang sometime.
No, not bad. They sent you the clip?
Yeah, I'd love to try Big Wang sometime.
I even sent you the MP3 too. Oh, you suck. Hey, when
try Big Wang sometime.
That's me. I've got that.
Oh, God,
you delete it. No, don't delete it.
Don't delete it.
Hey, when is
gold, Jerry? It's gold.
When is Columbus Day?
That is gold.
Jeff, is it 16, 17, 18?
No, October
9, 10, 11?
8th to the 11th.
8th to the 11th.
Yep.
Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11. All right.
8, 9, 10, 11, 2. I'll be going strong, and so will you.
A Jeff-ning after show.
All right. That'll be my last hurrah before I run away on vacation.
And then we have Thanksgiving.
Matter. I'm wanting to try Big Wang. I'd like to go to Wang Matter. I'm wanting to try Big Wang.
Aaron, is that you? Aaron, don't go buy a Roadcaster. Actually, now that I mention it. Stay away from the equipment, okay?
He's killing himself tonight, man. He's normally dying with Josh constantly in the button. He's doing it to himself.
Josh is with his kid and his girlfriend tonight.
Josh was watching Grease tonight.
I know.
Wide and
It's
high.
It's kind of cool.
Stanley Cup, Grease. I don't know.
Wide and high.
He's with his girlfriend and his daughter.
It makes sense.
You know, I would be doing the same thing if I was him. As would you guys. You guys are good. Aaron's got his daughter there. You do a lot of things with your daughter, so Ron?
We went on a hike today up at Little Bennett. Aaron's familiar with that.
Sure, absolutely.
I dug fence posts for a friend of ours for 2 hours this morning, and we saw the space station fly over for about 3 minutes tonight. So we did all kinds of things today.
Nice. Very cool.
I slept.
You bought a T-shirt, I heard.
Bought a T-shirt and slept
Sounds
some
like
more.
buffoonery.
And now I'm going to play some PlayStation.
I binged an entire Netflix series with my youngest over the last 2 days.
Which one?
The Umbrella Academy.
I want to watch that. That's Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. That's his show.
You might like this one, Brian. The Challenger one.
Oh yeah, we want to watch that. We definitely watch that.
It looks good. I watched
What is
episode
that?
1.
What's that?
What is that about? The Challenger?
It's about experiencing the Challenger disaster from the eyes of someone who was like my age like watching it in school, watching it unfold, young and sitting in school.
We all remember that quite vividly.
Is that a Netflix?
What year was that?
86.
Yeah, I remember that.
January 28th, 1986. 28th or
86, yeah.
I was home from school that day. I remember watching that on TV. So.
Isn't that the day you retired, Walt?
I was in 4th grade. We watched it live. It was not pleasant.
I wasn't born.
Yeah, that wasn't a good day.
While Walt and Sil are here, do you guys was there ever any excitement about the shuttles when the United States launched them? And the only reason I ask that is because every time a shuttle launched, the Canada arm was on the shuttle. I mean, that's part of the whole space program in general. That arm.
Hey, you still got NBC on, Brian?
What's that?
You still got NBC on?
No, I flipped it off.
It says Brian Fellows Safari Planet. One of my favorite SNL sketches.
Brian Fellows. Love Brian Fellows.
Walt, what were you saying about
sorry,
the shuttles?
The shuttle. No, absolutely. They would do the whole broadcast here. Of course, we pick up the American feeds too, but Canada followed it. Absolutely. Like you said about the Canada arm, that was a big part. And Canada's been a huge part in NASA. I don't know how many of you guys know it, but a lot of Canadian what do you call it? The engineers and such went to the American program. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of what's called the Avro Arrow. Have you ever heard of the Avro Arrow?
No, I haven't.
Yes, I did.
The Avro Arrow and how those guys went to the NASA program eventually because it was scrapped. It's a very interesting read. It's called the Avro Arrow. But read it.
And you know where the nose is at when they're still in Ottawa, in the Air Museum.
They're an aircraft manufacturer, right?
That's right. But they went to NASA. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, we went Chris Hadfield. What his name?
Chris Hadfield?
Yeah.
Yep, astronaut. Canadian astronaut.
Yeah, we saw actually
Order of Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was I think I showed you guys the picture. We saw him he was down here. We got to see a lot of them when Elise worked out at the Space Center, but when the Trailer Park Boys filmed at KSC, Chris was in an episode with them. So
really? Oh yeah.
It's on Netflix too, if you ever want to check that out. But all right. Exactly.
Ron, you watching the race?
I'm with you,
yeah,
sir.
I'm a little behind though. I'm 100 to go. Yeah, I got 100 to go.
Okay, boys. I'm gonna chill out. Yeah. Well, hey, it was great. See you on Monday.
Well, you've been feeling that all night.
Put a shirt on. No pants. Just put a shirt on.
Nice.
The nude bros.
Nice timing. Nice timing.
We'll talk to you Monday, Walt.
Before and after picks of playoff watching.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. So, if you guys got anything else, otherwise I'll hit the outro and we'll
I wanted to know what Sil has in tie on his
Oh, yeah. So, what does your caption say?
Man. I think let's go Dallas go in Punjabi.
That's Punjabi. Okay, it's not Thai.
Aaron, do you want to know what my tie says on my tag?
Field Wang.
We see it. It's the Field Wang. Hey, one of you guys, I mean, one of the two of you or Josh has got to go to Big Wang and eat Big Wang sometime. $259.30. Okay.
Aaron, you've been to Big Wang.
No, I actually never eaten there. I stopped by to take the picture on the way home the other day.
Aaron, you've never eaten Big Wang.
No, I have never eaten Big Wang.
Dude, it's only about like 5 minutes from my house.
He's just observed the Big Wang.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you know of anybody that has eaten Big Wang before?
I bet you'll go about 10 minutes past the house.
I was driving Uber for a while, like 4 years ago, and dropped some people off there once. But no, I don't know anybody who's.
You dropped people off at Big Wang.
Yes.
Did you discuss Wang in the car?
I did not discuss the Big Wang in my car.
Did the people who you drove request to be taken to Big Wang?
As soon as I picked them up, the screen said, "Drive to Big Wang."
Wow. And you didn't.
No, the question is, did they ever came out of Big Wang?
Then, I'll tell you, I did. I think I picked up somebody there once and took them from Big Wang to karaoke.
To the Dirty Taco.
After that, did you want to go see a movie? So you took the Big Wang to the drive-in?
Sorry, Ning, what did you say?
After that, you could go to a movie and take the Big Wang to the drive-in.
Oh, my God.
Just don't know if it would fit.
The Big Wang barely fit in my car.
So you took the people to Big Wang, but you didn't ask them to take any Big Wang to go?
No. It was not like the school teachers that hit on me while I was taking them down to DC to the bars, but I was still married at the time. Had I known then what I know now,
it would have been a different. You would have taken them to Big Wang of a different kind.
So that
Big Wang
he would have went Uber Commando on this one, right?
Deliver.
Oh, really? Uber Commander with the Big Wang in the car?
I was running that 4.97 star rating. Okay, it was
wow. Just so everybody knows, if you're still watching this, wondering what we're talking about, there is a Chinese restaurant in Washington, or in Maryland, where Aaron lives and where Ron lives and where Josh visits frequently. It's called Wang Manor. It used to be called Big Wang. Now it's called Wang Manor.
No truth.
But then again, it went from a Big Wang to a matter of Wangs. I mean, imagine that, right?
Right.
They've expanded the Wang.
Exactly.
The manager's name's Alfred. I'm losing it.
All right, guys, my computer's gonna die. I gotta go.
All right, hey, do me a favor on behalf of all the Lightning fans that are watching and that we know, take that shirt outside and burn it. But not unless you film it.
No truth to rumor, Josh doesn't have a secret entrance to Big Wang.
See ya.
Talk to you Monday.
Hey, Tim, I was going to say, I did tell Tim, go to Michael's, buy a $3 blue shirt and keep your Lightning shirt.
There you go.
Ning, thanks for jumping on. Nice to see you.
My pleasure, boys.
Appreciate you being on, showing us your temperature check and all.
All Ning, all night, baby.
Brothers Deal, Aaron, Sil, thank you guys for jumping in as always. John Money with the finger on the way out. That's a wrap, baby. Have a good night.